proving that the Fandom Menace isn't just toxic white males. It's toxic femininity brought to you by Midnight's Edge.
Tell your mama, tell your sister, tell your grandma too. Toxic femininity is on and ready for you. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. We are here and we are good to go. We've got the lovely ladies here. We got Miss Lorena Creole up in the top corner there. How you doing?
I am doing great, Tom. Doing great and so glad to be here with all of you.
Always glad to have you. And of course, right next to you there, we've got Mandy. How you doing?
Like what? Hey, y'all. I'm streaming solo tonight because none of my little critters came to visit me.
Oh,
It's sad. I know. I feel alone.
I had my heart set on frog legs.
I know. No, we don't eat them, Mary. We talked about this.
No fried possum either.
No.
It took her a second.
Why do I see a Saturday morning cartoon called Critter Sitter with Mandy as the star?
I want that to happen just so I can play with the critters.
It's just about a bunch of baby critters that get dropped off at your house.
See, I had a completely different notion of my critter sitter, and I just see like Mandy like sitting on like puppy heads or something.
That's just wrong. And of course,
wrong.
that wrong think comes from the one, the only Mary B.
Sorry, not sorry.
Don't be sitting on puppies' heads. You don't sit on puppies' heads.
Maybe your puppy shouldn't be an asshole.
Who's ever a puppy an asshole?
Actually, no, I've never met an asshole puppy, but I have to send you a video later of my dog. I got to send you a video later of my
grown-up dogs is a
dog.
different story.
True story. I've got to send you a video later of my dog sitting on my other dog's head when he was a puppy, and his little legs are just kicking out the other side, like ah!
Yeah, then they don't know no better. They will smother
ass.
Yeah, they'll smother one of their siblings without even knowing it. So
no, he wasn't her sibling in that regard. He was like 2 years younger than her, and I'm pretty sure she was trying to kill him.
Okay, I have to listen to all these puppy stories as I may be getting a puppy next year, so I need to pay rapt attention to all of this.
Oh my gosh, I'm about to get a new puppy too, and I either want a Doge dog or I want a beagle, but I don't know which one. But he's going to sit right beside me when I stream. And I'm going to teach him to do that.
Look at them chunky little legs.
So you're going to get yourself a lazy puppy?
I just want to pop him in an oven and eat him.
Knowing mine, it'll be hyper.
That right
Just
there.
make sure it's not a bored corgi.
No, you have to entertain a corgi.
Yeah.
What are you saying, Mary? I'm sorry.
Oh, I don't remember.
Yeah, I did introduce everybody.
Okay.
For once, we actually got the introductions out of the way early. And we got some super chats to run through already. If you guys want to start there, that's up to you.
Right, we sure will. I'll go first. We have Killis Mallory for $2. Says, holla, y'all.
Hey.
Awesome. Hello, Hillis.
Yeah, good
Word
to
up.
see
We also got Willie Woodward in the chat as well, I see.
Hey, Willie. Always good to see you. Always good to see you.
Yes. So let's see. We got L Punk Trace for $2. Thank you so much, Love Bug. Hey, Bat Tom, Amigas, Tom, and Chat. Hey, how are you?
How you doing?
Hello. How you doing?
What do you want?
How you doing?
I'm busy doing bad stuff.
Oh shit! House Atreides? How do you say that?
Atreides.
Atreides?
Damn, Marina Wing can eat itself, you know.
For Canadian $5. Hail Toxic Femininity. I achieved a major victory on the Midnight's Edge morning show. I actually got Andre to laugh. It only took an hour of looking at Ryan Johnson's face. Jeez.
No.
If you can make Andre laugh, that's a pretty good accomplishment. So.
I don't think I've ever made him like. Now that's my goal.
Oh, you
That's
probably
my
have
laugh.
without knowing it, but like 'cause
Maybe.
he watches the show. Like that I know.
Maybe.
He watches
There's
the
no
show.
way he didn't laugh at why y'all scared of some jugs. There's no
That's
way
what I'm
he didn't
saying.
laugh at that.
And I'm sure he enjoyed a lot of the stuff when you guys were on with Az and all that kind. Oh yeah. He loves the camaraderie. He loves all the goofy stuff you guys do. So
Good. Oh, good.
I don't mean to call it goofy, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
No, I think Goofy probably fits.
Well, he likes
For you.
the energy. He likes the attitude. He likes the humor. Yeah.
We have lots
Aw,
of
that's
fun.
sweet.
We have lots of
We
fun
do.
together here on
We
the
do.
show. So let's see. Speaking of fun, always love this one. Oliver Clothes Off for $2. Which I was saying wrong for the longest time and felt like an idiot. Hi, you super duper cute ladies. Well, hello
Aw.
to you. Hello to you.
Hey, so let's see, we got Deranged Lunatic. Hey, DL, what is up, good sir? For $1.99, thank you so much. Hello there, ladies and Tom. Yeah.
How you doing?
Ladies in time.
And Tom.
Right?
Right?
Add that in there.
Why did I
I'm
hear
all
that
right
in
with
that.
Cartman's voice? Why did I hear that in Cartman's voice? And time.
That was a pretty good Cartman.
Let's see here. Am I in the right spot? There we go. Dark King
Mhm.
for Australian $2 or Australian 2, whatever Australians are.
Australian.
Australian mummies. Mandy's critters make me think she's Elmira Duff. Are you talking about Elmira from like
Elmira
Oh gosh.
like Animaniacs? Or
I'm gonna love him
Looney
and
Tunes.
squeeze him and make him my own.
It's from Looney Tunes. Do you guys remember that bizarre ass
Yeah.
show called Pinky Elmira and the Brain?
Yeah, vaguely.
Yes, yes.
That
don't
shit
remember
right
her.
there. Like okay, so from now on, Mandy is Elmira. We'll go ahead. Lorena, you get to be Brain, and I will be Pinky. Point.
Yay! You two take over the world, and I'll just
Trying to
love
take
Critter.
over the world.
around in my rubber pants. Point.
His plans almost worked.
The same
are,
thing we
they're
do
so
every
close.
night.
Take over the world. No, I love that. No, my mom used to say that. I was like, I don't know for you guys in the chat, y'all may not have seen it, but Snoopy comes home. There's a little girl that gets Snoopy and she's like bathing him and just like all kinds of crazy.
Yeah, I remember
And
that. I remember
yes,
that.
that is what my mom used to say. I reminded her of.
Well, that
I
is
just
kind of
love my Critter.
prototypical Elmira. Yeah.
So yeah, it works.
Bloop. All you, Lorena.
Okay.
Surrounded by
Stephen
morons.
Stephen Otten for $5. Hail, ladies, Tom, Wrenches. Yes, cannot forget the Wrenches. And everyone in the chat. Waiting for Mandy's first big screen role in the Frogger feature film. Watch that
Yes, y'all
traffic,
keep
girl.
campaigning for that. Y'all keep doing it. Keep making sure that everybody
Frogger,
knows.
the movie?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Gotta
that
be
needs
the
to.
fun.
Where
Yeah, I
do
want some fucking frog legs. Girl, run them over. Yeah.
What?
We don't eat our loves, Mary. We don't
she
eat
runs
our
them over.
pets. Once you name them, they can no longer be food.
This summer,
Yes, you can.
Mandy Summers brings you Frogger the movie, co-starring Kermit the Frog. How are we going to get across the street?
Wow. You're not.
Sorry. Road pizza.
I would love to do that. Seriously, that would be so fun. It's on me, isn't it? And I'm
Yeah, you
Dick it up
valiant
again.
renegade.
Okay.
The only way
Yeah.
they're going to
Valiant
get across
renegade.
the street, The Rock.
Oh shit.
They're gonna ride his back like
Dwayne Johnson.
a log coming down a river. I played Frogger way too much.
Yeah, you guys don't understand. In the movie, the highway's like 10 fucking lanes of nonstop traffic.
Dude, that's what I'm saying. Get out your fucking like long ass forks. We're having frog legs. This is great.
yes.
Followed by an
No.
ocean of
No,
nonstop logs and alligators.
I'm triggering the fuck out of Mandy right now. It's actually
Because
super fun. It's actually
You
go ahead,
can't
guys.
eat
Give it a
them.
try. It's really fun.
You cannot eat my loves. I call them
I
my
just
night
wanna-
babies.
I just want to get home.
Well, you get home in a pot.
Your you can get in my belly.
I can't believe you ladies would eat frog legs after seeing the Muppet movie.
I
just-
would.
Don't include me in on this. This is all them.
I know,
I'm
I'm just-
some felt.
I'm
I'm
just-
just frog
I'm
legs are
just
good.
evil. They
They're
are.
They're just
You.
hungry.
They're delicious.
Right, we're just hungry. This is
They're just hungry.
judgy Frederickson.
I can't be a part of
Now we know how to get rid of Tom without poison.
I'm not affiliated with these frog eaters, just so you know.
But-
Fuck back.
I'm sorry, Mandy.
Oh, okay. All right. Nobody wants to hear my recipe for Cajun fried frog legs. Okay, let's go.
Oh, God. Valiant Renegade for $10. Thank you so much. I didn't know poking was still a thing until Mandy poked me today on Midnight's Edge. Just saying. It was good. I did a little pokey poke.
How is it a how is it a thing? What is it?
You just do poke. You just poke somebody. Poke.
Is that like what you just did like right there? Just poke or I don't know.
Yeah, you just type it. You just type poke.
Oh.
And their name? Does it work?
Yeah. Well, I mean, it tags them and then they know that they've been poked because you type out the word poke. So they read the word poke and they know.
Oh, because there's no okay.
All right, I thought
Do they still do the
like
poke
that.
thing on Facebook? I remember when that was.
they do, but I
They do.
ignore it.
Oh God!
You
I used to
ignore
try to
your
do that.
pokes?
Yeah, I ignore my pokes.
It all
That's so
depends
wrong.
on who's poking me.
I'm about to go start poking the
Usually
fuck out
it's
of a lot of
when I
people.
want to.
Mary,
Well,
if I don't get a poke from you, I'm going to be really,
I'm about
really
to start
disappointed.
poking the fuck out of everybody. I forgot this was an option.
Pig in a poke. Pig in a poke.
Wow.
Does anybody else
I haven't
remember
seen that
National
movie in a
Lampoon's
long time.
Vacation?
European Vacation. Yeah, I haven't seen that.
I used to have a pet pig, though. Her
So
name
did
was
I.
Daisy. Did you really?
Yeah, my dad had a potbelly pig named Wilbur.
Oh, mine was Daisy, and I put her in Playgirl stuff. Playboy stuff. Like she wore the Playboy bunny and tutus. She was so
I
cute.
don't get that as
Potbelly
a
pig,
pet.
guys.
I don't get that as a pet, but
I had a potbelly pig too, guys. His name was
Really?
Dinner.
Oh, God. There she goes. Evil.
I did not. We did not keep pigs as.
Weird, buddy. You're weird.
I had a relative that raised
Whatever.
pigs, but you know what they eventually became.
They're really smart, though.
That's a little different.
They're
You don't get
really,
attached
really
to it.
smart.
They are though, yeah.
They are. I would say they are smarter than some breeds of dogs. So they're
Smarter
clean.
than
They're
the
really
average
clean.
guy.
Hell, they're smarter than my little brother.
Damn.
That could very well be. I don't know your brother.
Oh gosh, let's see. Where did we leave off?
it's on me, it's on me.
Mr. Tickle Trunk.
Mr. Trunk sends us a Sheba dog pooting out hearts.
Poop hearts.
Thank you, Mr.
My
Tickle Trunk.
favorite one. Deranged Lunatic, aka DL, for $1.99. Thank you so much for that. Mandy, Australian Shepherds are great dogs.
Oh, are those the one that is that what a Doge dog is?
No. Australian Shepherds are those ones that are like white with like the sort of gray merle patches on them, and they're like sheepdogs, and they run really fast.
Yes, those are so
Really?
pretty. They're so cute. But will there be room for him to sit gently right beside me at all times?
So one of
they're
my
big,
dogs-
right?
Well, they're like medium-sized dogs,
Medium.
but actually my dog Serenity, she's 3/4 Great Pyre, 1/4 Australian Shepherd, and she is the sweetest thing, and her temperament is the best. They have great temperaments. They're incredibly intelligent, but they're also incredibly sweet. Very sweet dog.
Australian Shepherd.
See, got
Okay.
the double head,
Okay.
baby.
I have
She
to put
doesn't
that
talk
one
about
on
it.
the. I'll have to put that one on the puppy list.
Right? Yeah, that's going on the list.
You should have
'cause I've
told
got
me
to
you were
get a
looking.
puppy.
You can have one of her babies come this fall when she has them.
Oh,
I'm gonna try to get her preggers. We'll talk about it later.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, Mandy, you're up.
Okay, Paul Wolfie for $10. Thank you so much. Lady D from RE, Nerds Ruin Things, Mommy Step on Me. Well, actually, at 9'6", she would be 450 pounds at 26% BMI. Focused force in high heels would let people enjoy things.
What the hell does that mean?
I don't know, but I'm calculating how much that weight would be on high heels if they stepped on someone. and
No,
it's
that doesn't
not
work.
Pretty.
No, those nails. No, the heels don't hold someone at 450 pounds. Girl, no.
The heel. if we're not talking stilettos, okay. If we're talking square heels, because let's just say I got some heavy distant relatives. Square heels, not stilettos, because that's not gonna hold up.
Well, then you don't have the same. Okay, so yeah, it's still gonna fucking hurt, but you don't have the same impact of like the pointy heel. If 400, who the fuck? How does a 450-pound person carry their own damn weight, let alone do it in heels?
Girl,
I don't know, but I've seen a video of some. Did y'all see the video of those fine ass honeys doing that little dance?
Yes, I saw that. I saw that.
You didn't say, oh my gosh, they got a whole song and they're like, it's great.
BBWs.
Yeah,
it's great. They have a whole song about it.
I did see it. Can we watch that tonight if there's time, please?
You want to watch
somebody
that?
dig it up.
You want to do that to the chat? You really are evil.
Yeah, I never said I wasn't.
We'll get it.
Are you kidding me? She's tried to kill me on multiple occasions.
Right? This is like in front of everyone.
It's not like she's even hiding it. It's not like it's some fucking secret. She's not even denying it.
No.
That is true.
Why would I deny it? Right? Why would I deny that?
You know, I might actually have that video somewhere. Because I told Perry Chan to save it.
It's something.
Did they remove it?
They better not have. That's going to be a classic. I'm going to try to find it on Spotify.
Because I'm not seeing it here.
I'm not seeing this poke button on Facebook. That's my problem.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess they got rid of it. Okay.
Did they really? No. I like poking people.
That was annoying as hell.
Why am I not seeing?
I didn't dodge him. Let's see who is up next. I just see for Canadian $5. So
yeah,
I think I went last, but I'm not 100%.
Yeah, but we don't know who sent.
Yeah, no, I went last.
Whoops!
Yeah.
Did I miss one? Like the title?
Yeah, just the name of it. Hey, chat.
Oh, Dad can have it.
Yeah, I don't know who it's from. We excel in the puppy category. I don't know, but we don't know.
Let me see if I can go back far enough.
Okay.
And I just dropped that really amazing video in the room. If y'all want it, it's there.
Yeah, we'll save
it's,
that one.
It's
it was Dash D's. Dash D's.
Oh, okay. There you go, Mary.
I don't like that. I don't like it when Mary laughs like that. That ain't good.
Okay, so we have there he goes. We have Valiant Renegade for $10. And to my dear Mary, hope you got that coffee. We all know who really won shenanigans. Ord's board owes me for that save. Dish kiddo. Can't do my Cartman voice on Super Chat. We're like, dish kiddo. That's I get you swearing the nuts, and then you get me swearing the nuts.
They're not people, they're hippies. It's a big
yeah.
I wish I could do a good Cartman. I'm too redneck. Even when I try, I sound country. No, kitty, that's my pie. See, I still sound country as hell.
That's my pie.
Which shouldn't be a problem because Cartman does kind of have a southern drawl. Especially early Cartman really did.
Yeah.
He's a little hickish, yeah.
I didn't notice. I'll have to re-listen.
Especially after like the respect my authority.
It's a cat.
Oh, that was my favorite.
I like the one where he's beating that snake with the stick and then he comes across like a monkey in the jungle and he hits it with the stick and he's like just abusing all the jungle animals. Could they get lost in the jungle? I like that episode.
So you like that one? I don't want to hear any more shit about frogs' legs and my potbelly pig.
Well, that's different though. It's a cartoon. I can deal with it in a cartoon.
So am I, Mandy?
You know the difference is, like I can forgive Cartman doing a lot of shit, especially after that episode where he fucking fed that one kid his parents. Yeah.
Yes. The Scott.
You don't
what's
remember
his
Scott
name?
Tenorman.
Scott Tenorman. Yes.
And it goes deeper than that, too, because they brought it back for the 200th and 201st episode. But it sounds like Lorena has no clue what we're talking about. This is one of the most infamous South Park episodes ever.
I haven't seen that one. There was a block of time where I didn't watch South Park.
Well, it's hilarious because like it's all just basically set up for the joke at the end where Kyle and Stan are just like, dude, I'm never pissing Cartman off again.
Can I respond to that super chat aimed at me right there? Valiant, here's the deal. If you don't do well enough on shenanigans to get a vote that actually establishes you as the winner, as opposed for me to having to spin the wheel to find out who the winner is, then you don't get to contest it, all right? You didn't do a good enough job. Try again next time.
You lose. You get nothing. She's pulling her Willy Wonka out. Like,
you ain't won shit till you beat me on shenanigans anyway, so.
Well, there we go.
Yeah, see, I'm like Rocky. Like, I'll come out of retirement when I'm good and fucking ready.
Oh, yeah.
And then, because there's only a few who have ever beat me in shenanigans, so. And Mary's been one of them, of course, but like, yeah, there's only a rare few. I pay attention to this shit.
The only
Put me on with Tom so I can win.
The only reason I ever won on
with
shenanigans is because I managed to stay alive that drunk, and so
that's the real winner.
That's a completely different situation, but you're right. Like, I mean, I can't deny that. But
the chat's just like, how is she still alive?
It's. I've seen you just totally shift.
I don't know how she does it, but she does it.
I don't either. It's me. Yeah, it's me. Yeah. Lord Trenton for $5. Thank you so much, Love Bug. You are all being particularly weird tonight. Don't stop.
That's
Pug. Oh, we got to vote for a pug. They're so cute.
A pug. They're kind of.
We got the little pug.
Oh, yeah, he was on the little vacuum cleaner. Yeah.
Yeah,
they're adored.
Well, that was actually a little bulldog, I think. But we do have a little. I don't think so, but we got the little pug sticker for the channel members, though.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. That's cute.
Yeah, because we couldn't find a bunch of the ones we wanted, but
pugs snore. They snore really loud.
Well, it's because they have respiratory issues.
Yeah. My aunt had one, and Lord, when that dog would be asleep, it was ridiculous. It was it was silly for how little that dog was and how
it's because of how they're
snores.
bred. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I don't have the pug on my puppy list because they're a little too small. I need like a
bigger
German Shepherd. Yeah, like a bigger dog.
You need like a Sadie dog. Sadie dog is what you want. Big German Shepherd Husky mix.
Yes, because my Nana had a German Shepherd when I was little, and that dog wouldn't let me do a damn thing.
Yeah, you want a Sadie dog.
Yeah, I wasn't supposed to, and she's like pulling my clothes and barking on it. I love that dog. I love German Shepherds. They're amazing dogs.
They are.
I'm not a dog person, but I love German Shepherds. They're just amazing. Let's see. Mary, you're up next. Valiant Renegade.
Oh, snap. Okay, hold on.
That's okay.
Valiant Renegade for $10. Thank you so much for that amazing super chat. Thank you, Valiant man. And to the lovely Lorena, you're just plain awesome and a gracious host, no doubt. I think Tom and the Mead community knows how blessed we are to have all of you folks. Have a great show, everyone. Thanks, man.
Thank you so much, Valiant Renegade. Thank you. Oh, Valiant Renegade's interview on my channel is going to premiere on Wednesday at 5 p.m. Eastern. Please check it out.
Everybody.
It's awesome. Yeah, I'm turning into Whitney Williams.
I was gonna say, you got like everybody popping through over there.
Who the hell stole my pen? I swear.
It was YOLO.
I got an interview.
I saw him do it. That's why we should eat his legs.
I swear. I can't keep up with shit.
Aiken for $7.99 Australian. Thank you so much for that super chat supporting the channel. Hey Mandy, you mentioned my favorite dog, the Shiba Inu. They love lots of reward-based training, fun, and are mischievous. Check SF Shiba stream.
Oh, awesome. Again, I ain't got a damn pen. Dadgummit. No, that's what they are
Awesome
then. A Shiba Inu.
Yeah.
They're so cute. They always look at you like you should know better. I don't know why, but that's the look. Like they're looking at you like you should know better than doing that. They have the cutest little expressions. Plus, they're the Doge dog. So, you know. Yeah, they're
Okay.
cute.
Okay.
Is it me or is it you?
It is you, Mandy.
Oh, it is me. Okay.
Yeah.
I never know.
That's
Terminus Eats for $2. Thank you so much. And how are you doing, Love Bug? A Frogger movie. That sounds totally riveting. I like that.
That's it right there.
That's it.
Right there.
You did it. You just nailed the catchphrase for this awesome movie.
Totally riveting. Dude.
Yes.
Dude.
We'll get home.
Terminus also sends another $1.49 super sticker. He's a Delacorn.
There we go. That's the Doomacorn we know and love.
Yes. It was such a mess when you were gone, Mary, because we would try to do it to the best of our abilities. None of us got it, girl.
No.
None of us. Lorena couldn't pull it off. It was ridiculous when I tried.
What? Tell me why my brain just went, I'm bringing Doomacorns back.
Yeah. I like that. Yes.
Shit. All right. I feel better.
Mary's brain goes. So Paul Wolfie for $5. Thank you so much for that. Reminds me of last Thanksgiving. 6 people, 5 pork chops. Never saw such terrible table manners in my life. The 2 I had were delicious. I ain't mad at you. I am so not mad at you.
Sometimes you gotta get vicious. You gotta get vicious at the table. I feel you. I've almost stabbed somebody over a steak before with because they were trying to get it, and I was like, "Nah!" I just snatched it. It's mine, my steak now.
See, hesitates is SOL. Put it like that,
right?
See, I feel like this could all have been avoided if you had just, shot the cook in the kitchen and taken that shit before it ever reached the table.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's problem solving,
Reminds me to never turn my back on Mary.
You already know that. You should have
I already
that.
did, but no, for reals.
No, I've been spending too much time around Miss. Her dark brand of humor is rubbing off on me hard, man. Like, oh, I know how to fix this. Just like
my favorite YouTube moment is still hearing Miss do that. Like what? Doing the Valley Girl stuff. It was freaking hilarious.
Oh my gosh. Let's see. So Mandy, you're next.
Okay, we are on, let's see, Jock Nerdy for $5. Thank you so much. Hello from work. # not working at work. Yeah, that's how you do it, boy.
One of those.
Yeah, that sounds like me with any job I have ever had. You sneak off and you hope nobody notices that you're missing.
Do the least amount possible.
Exactly. It's a game, really, to see how little you can possibly do without pissing everybody off around you.
Wow, Mandy.
No, I'm with Mandy on this one. Especially if you hate your job.
I get it, because I work at home and sometimes I'm like, this boring ass meeting, nobody's talking to me. So I have one in and I'm watching something else on YouTube.
Right?
I don't pay attention until somebody calls my name.
Exactly. Every job I've ever had up until this one has been a shit job. So they were disposable. They were it starts sucking, you quit. Hey, today?
What's up?
Do the Fandom Menace pimp
up.
All right.
Yeah, keep that pimp hand strong, all right?
Matt G for $2. Oh my God, Mandy, where's this Diver City and Winter Soldier? What the fuck, man?
That G is a trip. Oh my
I don't know.
god.
I don't know how he does
Thank
this shit.
you.
Oh my
I don't know
God.
how he thinks of all of this.
He
Like,
just come out.
it's amazing.
Oh, Oliver clothes off for $2. Release the furry. Release the furry.
Oh, hold on. I'm finding the guy. Give me a second. Hold on. I got it in here somewhere. Here it is. Bloop. Really? You want this over the other picture? Are you serious? Are you serious right now, deranged lunatic? This is where you want. Okay, I'm fine. It's fine. I'm good with it.
I don't know much, but that's not. When I hear furry, I don't think of dolphin.
You weird, buddy. You're weird.
How did everyone just forget the Mary's a furry thing? Like that.
Nobody
everybody-
not forgot it, but
Nobody forgot it. We just hope that it'll go.
Lorena's
it'll-
got a point though. That's not well. Technically, they
I
are mammals, but
I didn't say I like this is everybody just accused me of being a furry, and there we are. Bam.
I'm just saying that episode of CSI that I saw with the furries, I did not see a dolphin anywhere in that convention.
Well, you know what that sounds like to me, Lorena?
I didn't
That
see no
sounds-
damn dolphin.
That sounds like a whole lot of marine animal bigotry.
It does a little bit. Plus, CSI isn't like done in Florida, right? That's where you would find the
No.
dolphin furries.
Yeah, CSI Miami, you'd find the dolphin.
Yeah,
CSI
that makes
Vegas.
That's
Yeah,
a bunch
I've
of
seen
horse
dolphins.
shit, is what it is. It's a bunch of horse shit. All these people running around talking about, I'm furry. Where are the dolphins? All right. Where are the white dolphins at? All right. This is horse shit. Smartest animals. Smartest animals right after humans, and they don't get to be in the furry club. Fuck you guys.
Did y'all know that dolphins solicit love from unsuspecting victims in the sea?
They do.
Yeah, it's called
They-
rape.
Why we
I
call
wasn't
it-
going to
that takes
say
us
it.
all the
but-
way back. Okay, yeah, that does predate Mandy on the show. We used to, instead of using the R word, we used to call it dolphin love, but then Mary just insists on calling it dolphin rape, and it's like the whole point of calling it dolphin love in the first place is so we didn't use that word.
I call them like I sees them.
And I get it; it's not inaccurate, but
No, it's a very much true. I've heard that about them, that they are
they're nature's
They-
gropers.
they
Okay,
are.
They are. And you did see the episode of King of the Hill where Hank got
and he was all like
No.
scarred because of oh my gosh, that one was great.
Oh God. Shoot, that was freaking funny.
Yep.
Dolphin.
yeah. According to Shark Tale, all dolphins are gay sharks anyway. So
I see where they might get that. I can see it.
Mandy, you're up next.
It's sad you have to tell me every time because I
That's
never know what
okay.
the hell is
That's
going
all
on.
right.
Deranged lunatic DL for $1.99. Thank you so much. I just poked to Mandy and I enjoyed it. Yeah, boy. Poke, poke, poke.
You said poke.
Thank you.
you guys
I
keep it
went-
up. I'm gonna have to get the animation of pig and a poke.
You're gonna poke. I love that.
Warner Brothers gonna be nailing us. Andre's gonna be like, "What are you doing?"
He won't be laughing then. Oh,
No, he won't. He's not happy when that happens.
You guys will be in so much trouble. It won't be me though, because
I didn't poke.
I don't know what's going on.
I
I'm just here
didn't
for
even
the
get to
food.
poke you on Facebook, let alone all this other shit. I am completely clear. Arthur Jackson for $10. Kyle Hill just did a complete scientific breakdown of Vampire Mommy in Heels, including ballistics and gel. And what the fuck?
What?
What are you talking? No, I heard
Including-
something about Vampire Mommy in Heels. I saw something about that on Philip DeFranco, but I don't know what it is exactly.
Ballist.
I don't believe you.
It's a thing. It's a thing.
Stuff,
It exists.
ballistics gel, man.
It's a
Yes, I
cool
watch too much CSI.
shit.
I do.
I don't even know what any of that means.
I'm with Mandy on this. I'm totally lost.
What is
Oh,
a
wait.
vampire mommy? What is that something new?
I don't know what that is. I just glommed onto.
I'm
ballistic
afraid to Google
gel,
it
and your
because
girl is like picturing, bullets going into a head with ballistics gel in it.
I'm picturing some stuff here, but
That's a strange kind of kink.
yeah.
Hey,
I'm gonna check it out though, Arthur. I'm gonna check that out right after this stream. Don't you worry. I will get to the bottom of this, a vampire mommy situation.
Okay, I think
You'll let me know how that turns out.
I will. I shall.
You report back to us.
I will. Next week I'll report back.
Put it on your list.
I think it's on you, Lorena, for the Larry.
Yeah, Larry for $2. Where the women at? Oh my God, it's Vandy, Mary, and Lorena. Hey, Larry.
Hey.
I love that movie, Blazing Saddles. Goodness, can't make it now.
No, you cannot. Let's say I'm going to do good and know where we're at tonight, or at least this time. So Roger H for $1.99 Canadian has sent us a thumbs up. Thank you so much, Roger. And so glad you're here with us tonight. We're glad all of you guys are here with us tonight.
Yeah, you guys.
Y'all really make Monday, which is the crappiest day of the week, y'all make it so much better just being able to come and hang out with y'all. Seriously.
Now here's this is going to be super misogynistic here in a second. Who would have thought that you could make Mondays better by listening to women bitch all night?
That sounds like a night at my aunt's house, and they talk some irony.
Mary, you got a point. I generally try to avoid this shit.
I did it for you tonight, Tom. It's okay.
I never thought of it that way.
Right?
Okay, Oliver cross off with $1.49. He says, "I feel like
Woo! God,
I missed that.
I know.
Do you want me to grab the next Doomicorn while we're at it? So I'm.
Oh yes, ma'am.
It's right. It's right below it.
Raining Doomicorns.
Go for it.
It's raining dooms. A Doomicorn. Doom. All right.
Dang, that was getting funky. I was about to start dancing. That was awesome.
I'm strangely scared and aroused at the same time.
Oh God.
Wow.
Wonder when he was going to use that.
When Tom gets disgusted with himself. No, bad boy.
Oh my God. Oh, Lucy for $5. I had a wiener dog growing up named Luke Skywalker. He'd hurry into the living room every time Aunt Brew would call Luke's name when a new hope. That's funny.
That is cute.
That's funny. Wiener dogs are cute, but I need a big dog. But they're
so precious. My brother had a wiener dog, and its name originally was Peanut, but it wouldn't stop humping everything, so we called it Humper. I was really glad when Humper moved out. Humper wasn't a good dog. Just saying, Humper was not my favorite of dogs. But it was cute. He was cute, but there was no teddy bear safe or he liked to love. He was a loving dog.
You're next, Mandy.
Hillis Mallory for $5. Thank you so much. Super chat to repeat a chat. Parents had 6 pugs and a mini Italian greyhound. Oh, those are cute. Pugs snore loud. Tell me about it. They do. They're cute, but they do snore.
Greyhounds are so elegant.
They are. They're beautiful. They really are.
I used to have friends with a greyhound, and I was convinced for the longest time they were starving their dog.
Oh, yeah.
because they're so skinny.
They're lean, yeah.
They're so skinny. And I was like seriously concerned. And one day I'd had enough. I was fed the fuck up, right? Because they had told me, no, that's just how they look. And I was like, bullshit. I looked them up. Oh, okay. Never mind. I almost called the animal shelter on your ass.
I had a neighbor that had one. It was like a gray. It was like a beautiful gray color. It had this gorgeous diamond-like collar on it. It was the classiest dog I'd ever seen. Absolutely gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Let's see. And I think we'll finish up with this one, Mary. You have Spike in Madness.
Wait, I better take this one.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. Mandy,
yeah.
there you go.
Spike in Madness for $5. Thank you so much. I'd love a good poke from a fine ass honey like Matt G. Thanks, love bug.
Oh, Jesus. Why
Thank you.
and you know what? Actually, why don't we just grab these last couple just because we got them here real quick, and then we'll go on with the show.
Okay, cool. So we have Dad Man Walking 55 for $4.99. Thank you so very much for that. We appreciate it. Have you ever fallen asleep in a meeting sitting straight up? FYI, people will take pictures and remind you of it forever.
That's why you paint your eyelids.
Eyes open.
Wear
Oh,
glasses
no, that's a skill.
or sunglasses.
You could, but I didn't have sunglasses. Maybe like in class, I learned the art of falling asleep basically with my eyes open.
Oh, jeez.
Weird.
And then
Impressive.
Oliver Closeoff comes in with $2 and says, ladies, I live in Florida. Uh-oh. There's Florida man.
Hey!
You live in a good state,
You live
sir.
in Florida. You know, it's gator mating season. Check under your car.
That sounds bad. And then this
That
last
sounds
one is
real
for
bad.
Mandy, and then I will go into the back room, I promise.
Okay.
All right, Matt G for $5. Thank you so much, love bug. Like, oh my God, Mandy, when is the next CG Ladies Night with that Charlie's London Bro and that fuzzy wuzzy chick? Like, what? We are actually doing it. We have moved to once a month. So we do it on the first Saturday of the month. And next month, which will be May, is on Piper's channel. So the first Saturday of the month, we will be over on Piper's channel doing it. So, yay.
Awesome.
Right.
And with that, I'm going to the back room.
Listen. Well, here we go with this bullshit.
Yeah. You know, Falcon and the Winter Soldier. Good Lord, where do we frickin' start? Why don't we start with the tweet that you had, Mary? Because this actually kicked it off. I had buried Falcon and the Winter Soldier because I tapped out after the second episode because I was like, F it, I'm freaking done. And then I saw her tweet.
Yeah, I got pissed.
Back.
I got pissed. So for those of you who haven't been watching Falcon and the Winter Soldier, well, good on you. You've saved yourself a shit ton of time, and it's boring as fuck, except for the parts where it's incredibly frustrating and annoying. So there was this moment in the second episode of a 6 episodes. The fuck? Why? What is happening? Well, when did this whole we're gonna do 6 episodes or 8 episodes, which we've clearly cut awkwardly because we were only shot so much content, but people said that 6 episodes wasn't enough. Yeah, because 6 episodes isn't enough to call a season, right? But on the second episode of the season, so Falcon, Sam, and Bucky, the Winter Soldier, are walking down the street. They're in the ghetto.
In Baltimore, of all places.
They're walking down the street. They're clearly in this sort of good. And this is where sort of the racial posturing of this show begins, where this kid comes up and he says something. There's an exchange that takes place that I'm actually super on board for, right? Which is this kid who's like, hey, it's Black Falcon. What's up? And Sam's like, it's just Falcon, kid, right? And he makes it a point to point out to this kid that the racial aspect, it's nothing. He says, do they call you Black kid? And he's like, no. And he's like, yeah, well, then I'm just the Falcon, right? That's my superhero identity. And it is devoid of the racial aspect because one has nothing.
They have never called him Black Falcon in anything before. Why?
Thank you.
Well,
they have never called him that.
No.
And he's always been known as the Falcon. When you say the Falcon, people knew who you were talking about. Yeah, they knew he was a black guy. It's like Black Luke Cage. No, they know him as Luke Cage. I mean,
exactly.
Well, they
Exactly.
put it
So
in
they
there to
added
make
this
a point.
in just to go on and make
make
a
a point.
little, yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
and it's
Surprise,
a point that I
surprise.
agree with. While it's a point that I agree with, that the race shouldn't have anything to do with it, it was
Mhm.
still ham-fisted in there. But then they turn it around to completely be hypocritical about this. They backtrack on it. And in the last episode that we saw last week, it becomes this big ordeal about they will never hand a black man the shield, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it becomes completely about race. It pissed me off so much. Hold on, let me find the other tweet here.
Because while you find that, one point that I am going to make about that, because I kind of looked at it as two different things. The person who said it, he was a much older gentleman. And
Mhm.
given the context of him being a product of his time and generation,
Mhm.
I can see him saying that because I have had relatives grow up during that time period in America, in the South, who to this day will say stuff like, I bet you they don't have black people working in the kitchen. I bet you they won't have a black man doing X, Y, and Z. And it's like it's something that they repeatedly say. And they know better because their kids have done better.
Right.
They've been over that, but it's like they're a product at their time. So it's almost like when that comes out of their mouth, we're kind of like, really? I mean, we love you, we respect you, but really, that's what you're going to say? So I didn't begrudge them saying that because for him, in the time period that he was in, I could get the animosity coming off of him. But what I didn't like was Sam should know better.
Well, and
he
that
didn't
was
push
just it,
back on
though.
that.
Not only did he not push back on it, the show itself reinforced that idea about how difficult, how hard this was going to be, because it telegraphs these adversities that Sam and his sister are going through as people of color. Example, if you watched the show, you saw him and his sister go into the bank where they're trying to get a loan, right?
Right.
And they're like, well, we can't give you a loan because neither of you have jobs that are going to be substantial enough to pay back, that we can be sure that you're going to pay this back. That's a banking standard. And your color has nothing. And I'm not saying that there aren't banks out there because we know there are banks out there that have done some shit. But if you're going to act that way, at least don't make it fucking obvious that you are full of shit right now. Right? Like, they don't have what they need to get this loan. And it's about this, it's this standard that they're saying, okay, so it's really hard for black people out there. And it keeps reinforcing this notion, right, that this is all about race. When the point of it is that if you're going to give Sam the shield, give Sam the shield, not because he's black, but because you wrote a character well enough to deserve the damn shield. Why was that so hard?
Yeah, they're not going to do that though, because writing it would take work. They're not writing a story to entertain you. They are writing points to make you think a certain way. They're not trying to entertain you. Are you kidding me? No, they just want to push their agenda, and and about entertainment.
They want to indoctrinate you because maybe that's a good point. For this example, that scene at the bank. Okay, granted, that's happened to some people. But it's just like, why the heck do we need to be reminded of that? And again, that goes back to the term that I say, which is, when they're gaslighting by using this racial trauma porn. That's what I want to get at. It's not about entertaining you. It's like, see, they're not getting this because they're black. Don't you see? You're black. You're never going to get a fair shake.
Yeah, that's exactly how they're acting about it, is that you're not going to get a fair shake, right? This whole thing, and I get it. You want to make these points about how it's not that there's no place for the racial aspect or discussion. And if you want to set that alongside Sam as the one receiving the shield, there's a couple things you have to do first. First up, you have to make him more worthy of receiving that shield than Bucky. And you didn't. And here's why. Here's why. Literally, we had 3 fucking movies where Steve goes, I'm going to the end of the line with you, man. Over and over and over again. He goes to the end of the line for Bucky. That's his best friend since grade school. He put his life on the line over and over again, who happens to also have super serum running through his veins. Okay, so Bucky is not only Cap's best friend since grade school, he also happens to be fucking fit for the job in terms of the physical aspect of it. Now, there's an argument to be made for Bucky's mental state, but Bucky, again, people are like, well, he's a villain, he's a criminal, he killed a bunch of people. No. If I throw water on Lorena right now, who are you going to blame, the cup or me? Right? I'm the asshat that used the cup to throw water on Lorena, not the fucking cup. He was brainwashed. Don't use that he's a criminal bullshit on me, because I'll turn around and I will say, yeah, but Sam also broke the law to, guess what, save Bucky with Steve.
Right.
In the eyes of the government, in terms of how to promote their who would they stand behind, who deserves it, right? Neither of them are going to be that person that they'll give the shield to. And in fact, the show makes that explicitly stated. They didn't want Falcon to have the freaking shield. They didn't want Bucky to have the shield because they're both criminals, right? They're both people who had to be pardoned by the government in order to go on about their business. Neither of these men have been able to shake off that stigma. So if
what
that's
about
what
Wanda keeping a whole town hostage?
Oh goodness!
Yeah.
And walked away scot-free.
I liked that show. She walked away scot-free because what were they gonna fucking do about it? I'm just saying.
Yeah, I get your point, but at the same
Yeah.
time, it's like there wasn't really consequence. I'm just like, okay, you're just no. There should have been something, but I'm
not
right.
saying they shouldn't have made an attempt, but what are they gonna fucking do about it? Stop her before you lose her. You lost her. She's gone. I liked WandaVision, but to each his own. We're not even here to talk about that, which is like that's a whole different thing.
It's a different thing again.
That's a whole different thing.
Yeah. Going on my head.
No, but remember what I said about that show is like they're going to turn her into the villain, and that's going to piss me off. I didn't even finish watching it, and that's exactly what they did. But then not only did they turn her into the villain, they let her walk away scot-free like it was okay.
You didn't finish watching it. She's not a villain. She makes it
She
pretty
tortured
clear.
an entire town for months.
She was unaware of said torturing. It makes that explicitly clear. Like the show makes it explicitly clear that she had no idea what she was inflicting on these people.
I just thought the writing was shit, and yeah, I thought by the time the last two episodes to me reminded me of the really bad writing from that show Once Upon a Time. It was really soap opera-ish. It was like some Days of Our Lives type shit going on, and I'm just like, no, good.
I think what it boiled down to is they did not know how to wrap that up.
No,
they didn't. They didn't.
No, I don't think
and
so.
they called the big bad as grief. I'm like, okay, really hot. Okay, you couldn't stick the landing on that show. So that's kind of like how my thing was about things going on with WandaVision. But anyway, back to Falcon and the Winter. Falcon and the Winter Soldier here. So Mary, I'm sorry, you were saying before we jumped on the crazy train.
I'm trying to remember. I'm trying to remember where I was. So if you want to make Falcon Captain America and not make him Black Captain America, if you want to make him Captain America, which is presumably the goal here, right, is to not give a character who he in and of himself had a really cool sting, a really cool shtick, right? He was Falcon, he could fly, he used his wings in unique and interesting ways. If you want to make him Captain America as opposed to Falcon, because he was just Falcon, as opposed to Black Captain America, which is what you did here, you need to make this man undisputably the successor to that shield, and he's not.
And this was my problem when I saw the trailer, and I said, I hope I'm wrong, but I don't think that I am. The way that they sold this in the trailer was we weren't going to learn about what makes Sam Falcon. We're not going to learn about, the scenes we didn't see in the MCU movies to better get to know this character, because I didn't read the comics. I knew of the Falcon. So I'm like, cool, I'm going to get to see on screen what I didn't get a chance to check out in the comics. But they didn't present him as Falcon. They presented him as Captain America 2.0. And I'm like, well, what did he do to earn that shield? I mean, I look at the trailer and I'm thinking, if anybody should get it, it should be Bucky. I don't see what he's done to earn that shield. So, okay, maybe the show will answer that. I don't know. But it seemed like him being Falcon wasn't good enough.
Well, if
And that's
anything,
what I have an issue is why is it that Sam being Falcon is not good enough?
well, if anything, Sam proved why he is unworthy of this shield because he threw it away. So Cap sits him down, presumably just, not long before his own death, because in the show, they treat Steve like he's dead. And so presumably that's what we're dealing with now is a Steve who died not long ago in his old age or something. Right. And so you have a man who received the shield handed to him on a silver platter, who in and of himself, in his own way, validated, even though I don't agree with the writing because I don't think it lines up well. I don't think it's good writing. I don't think it lines up with what we've seen about who really should. But okay, fine. You said, here you go, Steve. Here's the shield. Here you go, Sam. Here's the shield. Steve gave it to you. And what does Sam do? He turns around and chucks it at the government and says, here you go. You do what you want to with it. He invalidated his worthiness of that shield in that moment because he disrespected Steve's wishes. So for everybody, well, it's what Steve wanted. Yeah, Falcon doesn't care what Steve wants. He's made that abundantly clear. So in terms of Steve's wishes for who is to take up the mantle for Captain America moving forward, Sam doesn't care. He's made that abundantly clear. So don't use that as an argument because Sam doesn't use that as an argument. Set that aside. So what else do we have? What else would make him worthy? He's black in its time and he knew Captain America. That's it. That's it. He's not a super soldier. He set aside Steve's wishes his own damn self. And as far as he's concerned, he sees the history of that shield as complicated. That's in quotations there, people. Sam said the history of this shield is complicated. No, it's not. The history of the serum is complicated. Not that shield. That shield belonged to a man who stepped out of a cryo sleep after being in there for 60 fucking years. He was from the 1940s. Guy stepped out of one of the most racist times in American history, steps out, looks at you and says, yay, want to be my new best friend? Did we just become best friends? They never gave a lick of a concern for the color of your skin. But the history of that shield's complicated. Go fuck yourself.
And here's the thing. It's like you're going to sell him as, and yeah, I am going to say it, as the affirmative action Captain America. That's not enough.
No.
Your race is not enough to just do that. And again, going back to Steve Rogers, some people forget, again, going by the movies, Steve Rogers, when he got into the army, he was not the ideal candidate at all, who they had lined up for super soldiers. And I forget the doctor's name, but he's just like, you have to have the right heart. You have to have the right temperament. And they threw that grenade. And what did Steve Rogers do with his skinny ass? He jumped on it and told everyone else to stay away. And he said, that's the guy they're going to have. That's the person. That's the type of self-sacrificing personality that we want as Captain America. I'm sorry, I didn't see that in Sam, really.
No, because they don't care about the personality of these characters no more than they care about any of the canon of any character that they have anymore. Once Disney gets a hold of it, or even at this point, Marvel gets a hold of it, they no longer care about these characters that we loved and their personality. Look what they did to Luke. Look at Luke. He's sitting on an island drinking like rotten titty milk out of an alien. There's something fucked up there.
Oh, goodness.
They're doing the exact same thing again. It's just a repeat. And let me ask you guys, because I only watched the very newest episode. That fight. Early on in the episode, there's the big fight scene, right? You have Captain America, Winter Soldier, and Falcon all fighting. Are all the fights that lame? Because it literally looked like a giant aerial gangbang where after they were done, they just lay in coitus bliss or some shit on the ground. It was ridiculous. They're just like doing little punches. It was the lamest shit I've ever seen.
I gotta laugh because
was it that bad in every one of the little fight scenes?
Mary, you want to go? I'm gonna let you go.
What did I do? What happened? Sorry.
Or okay, I'll tee it up. Then you go ask me. The answer, Mandy, to answer your question, Yes, that was a lame ass freaking fight scene. I only saw the first 2 episodes, so the fight scenes in those 2 episodes were actually pretty good. They were actually pretty good. That fight scene in episode 5 was so lame, I fell asleep on it. I'm
It
not
was
kidding.
so boring.
I was looking at my
It-
watch.
Yeah.
I'm like, you need to knock this mofo out. I don't know why it's taking you so long. It's 2 of you, and 1 of you has a super soldier serum. What the frick is going? Actually,
I
2 of
was
them.
waiting for
But
him
I'm
to
just like,
start to kiss.
It was definitely inconsistent as hell because it doesn't make any sense. When you have a man, look, I get it. Okay, so John Walker comes in and it's established that, okay, he is a soldier. He's been a soldier for several years. He's well trained, blah, blah, blah. There is no way in hell that his training, and even with his super strength, because he does obviously takes the super serum or whatever,
right?
Is comparable to Bucky's.
No. He used to be a
100
freaking
years.
assassin. What the heck makes okay?
No, it's inconsistent. But and it's the reason why it bothers me, right? Is because just prior to this fight, John Walker gets into a fight with the Wakandan warrior chicks, right? Them bald bitches who are running around. And he's so upset and stressed about it. He's like, they weren't even super soldiers. And he's wounded pride. And that's what prompts him to take this serum in the first place, because he becomes acutely aware that despite all his training, all of his ability, he's incapable of dealing with even these Wakandan chicks. And so he has to take the serum. And then all of a sudden in the next episode, he can beat Bucky's ass. What are you thinking? What are you thinking? This man couldn't do it the previous episode. So you think because you gave him the serum now that he's better? That no, you just pointed out he couldn't even beat the bald chicks from fucking Wakanda. What are you on about right now? Consistency. A little consistency. That's all anyone is asking from these shows. If you could manage to find a way to make a show that isn't boring, makes fucking sense, is consistent with the characters that you've written up to this point, and doesn't shove identity politics down my throat, I feel like you got a winner. A winner chicken dinner. That's literally all anybody fucking wants, is a show that they can sit down and enjoy and have actual escapism. That's all we want.
Exactly. They won't do it. They refuse. They absolutely. I've never seen somebody be like, look, just do this, and this, and we will give you all of our money. All you have to do is this. And they're just like, fuck you, I ain't doing it. And it's like, oh, you got me. Got me. You got me so good. I'll just save my money. Thanks. It doesn't.
They've become convinced that that's what their audience wants, Mandy. Somehow, somewhere, Disney. They
know exactly what they're doing. They're making people from Disney are literally making tweets saying, you know what? We should have Rain Johnson do this. That'll really fire him up. like they're fucking like villains. It's ridiculous. They know what they're doing and they are enjoying every second of doing it.
They're proud of it. Not only
they're proud. They're proud of this shit. It's
oh, sorry. Go ahead, Mandy.
No, it's just, how do you have a company and not want money? What's the fucking point then? Just quit doing why work? Why even show up?
Because it's not about the money. I hate quoting the Joker, but it's true. It's not about the money. It's about the message. When you watch Falcon and the Winter Soldier, that message all throughout that whole thing, Sam's a victim.
Mm-hmm.
You know, all Black people are being held down, which I don't like that fact of treating Black people as one monolithic group, because that's
it's disgusting.
I was about to cuss.
Disgusting.
I was sincerely about to cuss for a minute, because we're not all the same.
No.
So how dare you generalize us like that?
Mm-hmm.
But you think that's okay. You think that's, all Black people are like that. No, we're freaking not.
Well, but what they do think you should be comfortable with, Lorena, is accepting the sloppy seconds of another character based solely on the virtue of your race. Like, oh, you should be happy. You get it? You get this icon now. We get to get the notion that what was it he said? They'll never let you have the shield, right? They'll never let a black man be Captain America.
Mhm.
And then like it's in such severe contrast to things like Iron Patriot, right? We know that's not true.
Right.
But they want you to be happy. Lorena, they want you to be happy. That's how they painted it, because your sloppy seconds of this character, despite the character of Sam not earning this title, not earning this spot. And it would have been really easy to have written Sam to have earned this, right? There are a million, I was open to it. Like people like myself, who were on the side of like, okay, I'd rather see Bucky because of the writing, because of the way that I'd seen Bucky represented in the movies, because this is what you told me. You told me that Bucky was the guy because you kept showing it to be that way. But I was open to it being Sam if you wrote it well enough to make sense. You didn't do that. But Lorena is black.
It's like, no. You don't want to do the work to put a character out there that has such great development that it doesn't matter who you are, that you could gravitate to them. But you don't want to do the work. You want to throw something out there and say, you should be happy with the scraps that we give you. No, it doesn't work that way. But you want to shove it down our throat. Again, it's sloppy seconds and mediocrity, like bringing it back to, what them saying that, they'll never let a black man be Captain America.
Mm-hmm.
Let me phrase it like this. They'll never let a black man be president.
Boom.
What happened?
Boom on that one.
Happened.
Twice. 8 years, baby. People wanted it for a third term. If he'd been allowed to run for a third time, people would have fucking elected his ass.
And what does that tell you? That whole thing of telling you what you can't do. Now,
it's disrespectful as fuck to black people. The way they act like they're doing y'all some favor. Y'all don't need a fucking favor. Y'all will work for it. They could have done that beautifully, but no, they fucked it up and made it embarrassing and ridiculous. It's disrespectful. It really is.
It is. It is. And again, Disney, and we'll actually get into this in the next story. Disney has this diversity and inclusion VP. That's all their freaking job is diversity and inclusion. Doesn't matter if the story's any good. No. It just matters if it's diverse to sell this particular method. So it's like, okay, if you're black, be happy with the scraps that we give you. Be happy with this. You want representation, right? Right? We do it half-assed, but you should be happy, right? You should be happy that the writer's room for Falcon and the Winter Soldier is predominantly black, right? No, I don't freaking care about that. What I care about is a story that I want to watch, something that's coherent, something that at least tags into, the comics that's going on. I don't want some crap that's up there on the screen so that you can, give us trauma porn again.
Hold on. Can we address something? Can we address something in the chat? Jaboom BBG. Can you highlight him? On another note, Ryan Reynolds wants Deadpool to come out as bi. Deadpool is bi. Deadpool is all the sexuals. Okay, this is comic book accurate. Okay, Deadpool bones everything. He does like true story. Okay, that's just Deadpool. And I'm not saying you have to like it. I'm saying it's Deadpool, all right? There's nothing inaccurate about that.
Deadpool's kinky. Read the comment. Deadpool's kinky as fuck.
Can I just say, I have never read the comics, and I can totally see this.
Oh yeah, he's kinky.
Completely good.
Like he gets with his ladies. He will get out the toys and have her use it. No, he's a freak. Like seriously, he's freaky deaky.
In the comics, Deadpool literally had a relationship with death. Okay, that's just how Deadpool rolled. Like a serious, like he was all about it. He was into it with death. Okay, Deadpool doesn't give a shit. He really doesn't. Everything goes with Deadpool. So bi is honestly toning it down a bit.
It really is. I mean, look at all the little with the unicorn stuff that he does, and the little ducks, and he is freaky.
And fluffy slip.
See, that one doesn't even bother me because it's always kind of been known That's Deadpool. That is his character, right? I'm cool with that. Now I'm going to have an issue if they make the entire fucking movie around that aspect and don't just give me a good Deadpool movie. That's where I have the issue. I don't give a shit who my superheroes screw. I don't care. I just don't want to have to I'm watching a movie. I'm not going to Pornhub. So I want a good written movie that is not centered around somebody's sexuality or race or religion. I just want a good story. And that's where the problem comes in.
There's one thing that I'm going to highlight before we go to the rest of the super chats, and this is from the commentary. What do you mean I'm black and not insulted by the show? Sam pushing back at Isaiah and saying you don't have to listen to what others think you should be is empowering. I want to take that in kind of two points. I'm not saying that if you are black, you're supposed to be insulted by the show. Everyone has their own interpretation. So when I give my opinion, that's Lorena Creole's opinion, not the opinion of the 13% of this country that happens to be black. That is a good point about Sam pushing back at Isaiah about you don't have to listen to what others think. You should be empowering. I had no problem with that.
It's not much of a pushback, though, right?
It's kind of Mary, I didn't mean to cut you off, but it is kind of general. It's kind of like, I wouldn't really call it a pushback, so to speak. I would pretty much say, the courtesy, you don't have to listen to what others think. It didn't seem very forceful to me, but that's how I saw it.
Well, and the thing is that it doesn't come across as though he wants to point out to him all of the ways in which he's wrong, because there are legitimate, tangible examples that he could have shown to Isaiah, pointed out to Isaiah, that would have expressed to him that, no, this country isn't the racist depiction you're laying out on the table for me right now. Example, citation needed, right? Example, Iron Patriot.
Exactly.
Iron Patriot is literally the symbol, right? Because Captain America was a freaking vigilante. He was gone. He was off the radar. He wasn't supposed to be a symbol of anything. All right. Like, they wanted that shit buried. So if there was any super person in the lineup for America that represents with the stars and stripes, that's Iron Patriot. All right. That's so acting like they'll never let a black man be Captain America. Well, they let a black man be Iron Patriot. So I don't know. Why didn't you point that out, Sam? Why didn't you point that out? Why was that something that you couldn't go, I disagree with you, and here is why? He could have remained respectful to that man. Yeah, he's an old black man, and you can understand him feeling like things may still be some kind of way, right? But when you're in a discussion with someone or a debate with someone about why it is that you should or shouldn't be doing something, and you actually want to defend the decisions you're making, like, why the hell are you even doing this, Sam? You pull out your reasons, and he didn't.
Exactly. And that's why I was saying, I really wasn't too upset with what he said. The man was a product of his time.
Yeah.
No, it would have been fine. I think it would have come across fine to me as well if Sam had pushed back like a person who believed in what they were doing would have, because it would have been the show expressly stating, yeah, this is how this character feels, not how the show feels. But it didn't come across that way, as though, okay, so this character feels this way and this character is wrong. It came across as the show exonerating itself of making a black man Captain America because he's black in its time.
It was a missed opportunity, honestly.
It really was. Yeah, it really was.
It just was. Well, folks, let's get to these super chats before we get to our.
Can you guys do it? I'll be right back. I'm gonna.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. So, Lugnut6 for $5. Thank you so very much for that. To my favorite beautiful gems, all the hearts and the flowers, Mary, Lorena, and Mandy, and salute to the coolest of cool, Tom.
Aw, Lugnut, that's so sweet.
Oh, good.
So sweet. Valiant Renegade for $10. Thank you so much. Oh, wait, let's skip down to the next one, because this one is for Mary, so we can wait till she. You want me to skip to the next one?
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Oliver Close for $2. Thank you so much. Ladies should be called Tommy's Angels. Oh, that's cute. That's
like
cute.
that.
Tom, will you be our Baz?
Tommy's Angels.
Sure.
Yay!
You have to,
He's
you have
gonna
to
give
talk
us
to
missions.
us through like,
Yeah, you have to.
Back
speak-
when we were on Mead, we actually kind of did that kind of a thing.
Really?
Yeah, the ladies did try to all do it at the same time. It just never worked out because of the delay.
Oh, damn.
They'd all be like, "Hello, Tom," or whatever. Yeah, it just.
Next, we have Gojira Star 5477. Love that. Gojira. For $5, thank you so very much. Falcon and the Winter Soldier suffers from Sybil at the Switch storytelling. Disney Marvel couldn't decide on what kind of story to tell, a sign of mediocre to bad writing. Yeah, it was just kind of like it was just kind of all over the place.
Yeah, again, I only watch one episode. Mary loves me, so
I love you. I
yeah,
love you.
so she had to watch all of them, but I only had to watch the newest one. And so she really saved me from something there. So, but I can say this new actor that's playing Captain America. I don't like him.
Captain America.
Yeah, I don't like him. He has a butt chin, and he looks like Stan Smith from American Dad, and I can't take him seriously.
Girl, he looks like Carl from the movie Up. Have you seen those memes?
Does.
They put him, the new Captain America, next to Carl from Up.
Oh my gosh, I bet they do look a lot alike.
They look exactly alike. Oh Lord.
I just love that she buzzed out. He's got a butt chin. Sorry.
He does, though. He looks like Stan Smith. He really, really does. Living Guard, the next one is L Punk Trace sent us a 99-cent sticker. It's a sleepy face. Aww.
I hope you're resting. Mary, the one for Valiant Renegade is for you. It's a run right below Lug Nuts because it's got your name on it.
Nay, however thought people would listen to three women bitch on a Monday night. Valiant smirks and slowly raises his hand. Thank you, Valiant. I
love you, dude.
That. We do.
Oh my
do.
Let's see. Stephen Otten for $5. R.I.P. Walter Mondale. Wow. Carter's VP, age 93, ran for president twice. Well, I didn't know that. Oh. R.I.P.
Carter's vice president, age 93, ran for.
Yeah.
I had no idea that he had passed. Oh, that's sad.
I didn't even know he was still alive.
Okay, I'm not trying to be rude. But do you guys remember? Do you remember that part in the Grinch, the live action Grinch, where he walks in and those little old who ladies who raised him or whatever, like, and he's like, "Are you still living?" Do you remember that?
I don't remember that part.
I didn't watch it because it scared me.
But I don't remember that part. But
it scared me. And the Cat in the Hat scared me too. I wouldn't watch that either.
I didn't watch that one.
Look creepy as fuck. That's shit of nightmares right there. No way. Darius for $5. Thank you so much, Love Bug. Sam in the MCU is a veteran. He was in PJ in the Air Force. Rhodes is a officer in the Air Force. That and their character makes them qualified. Yeah, they're
not talking about their strength of integrity or their strength of character. I'm talking about getting your ass handed to you by some bald bitches from Wakanda when you can't. That's what we're talking about.
Yeah, so we agree with all of this. The problem is they did not write them to be that way in the show. You're absolutely right. They're the best of the best.
Exactly.
But they're not getting written that way. And that, I think, is where all of us have the issue, is we love these characters. We know what these characters could be capable of doing, but the writing team is not doing that. They act like they don't love the characters. They don't give a shit. They only want to push an agenda and not continue making these amazing characters that we love. We know, believe us, we know these guys are completely qualified.
Well, and
that's the problem.
We should make that especially clear. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's kind of just like you can have every person like a candidate class for the Navy SEALs. Okay, they're all qualified, they all have the character, but not all of them are going to make it and be a Navy SEAL and have the qualifications to be one. It's just that extra step that that they don't have. And I think that's kind of what
Navy
we're trying to
SEAL.
say here.
Well, and I think it's probably important to make something clear. I don't think any of us on this panel has a problem with Sam being Captain America. We have a problem with Sam being Black Captain America. That the reason you made, because this was all down to how you wrote this. You could have written this a bajillion different ways and made it make sense. I was open to to Sam going in and being Captain America. What I didn't want to see was Sam become Captain America because he's Black, and that's a problem for me. Because it just so happens. I like Sam. I like Sam a lot. All you had to do, you managed to get fucking John Walker a vial of that serum. Why couldn't you get one dropped for Sam? Why couldn't you give him the super? All you had to do was give this guy the tools he needed to accomplish this task. I was open to it. You fucked it up. That's not on me. That's on your shitty writing.
It's the thing, it's that they didn't write this on merit. Again, affirmative action Captain America. They just said, oh, you're Black, we'll make you Black Captain America. They didn't do it based on merit. And that's the problem that I have with that. Again, with like the diversity promotions and hires like that, it's one thing if you have the qualifications to kick ass. It's another thing if you just tick a box and you don't have those qualifications. That's what I have a problem with, because what that does is it lowers the standard, and it basically says you're inferior, you can't make it on your own merits. And that's the problem. The big problem that I have with this.
When is the Black community going to finally raise a stink about recasting Rhodey in the first place with a guy who looks nothing like?
Someone just did. I'll just talk for me. I just personally am not glad they got rid of Terrence Howard. Eventually, I heard they settled things, but I was not pleased with that. I mean, that's just me. I was not happy with that.
That is the most racist shit I've ever seen in my life. Are you trying to like just sit here and go, oh, they all look alike? It's like, no, they look absolutely nothing alike.
Like, God, they tried harder to get the John Walker Captain America character to look closer to freaking Chris, what's his face's, Chris Evans. They tried really hard to find somebody that looked like Chris Evans even though they knew it wasn't the same guy. Excuse me. They knew it wasn't the same guy, but they tried to find someone who looked like him in order to sell the government attempting to sell that image, right? You tried harder with these white guys looking alike what everybody knows isn't the same character than you did with Rhodey being the same guy.
It was just lazy ass casting.
Yeah, I just found that very insulting. And I'm not even Black, and I found that insulting. I was just like,
Exactly. Well, I find it, like I said, it's the way they write these Black characters is absolutely insulting, because it's just given. It's given, and they don't build these characters to try to make anybody love them. They just you're it now. Good job. There's no build. There's no story to it. He's it now. It was time. That's what you give me. It's time. No, give me a story. Show me why it's time. Well, not show me why it's time, but show me how he gets it. Build it up, make a big deal out of it, and they don't. They half-ass their Black characters, and that's shitty.
I got to say this. Yeah, Mark Ruffalo doesn't look anything like Edward Norton, but
those were years apart.
Mark Ruffalo was actually their original choice. And I can't remember if it was Avi Arad or the studio snuffed that. They wanted a bigger star. That's why they ended up getting, Mark Ruffalo they wanted originally, and they ended up getting stuck with Edward Norton because he was the bigger star.
Yeah. Yeah. And I think with Terrence Howard,
so then when they were allowed to recast him, they just cast the original character they wanted. But again, you're right. They don't look anything alike, which is stupid.
No, they don't. So
is this
the next one? Yeah, that's
House of Atreides. House of Atreides.
House of Atreides.
For Canadian $5. Thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate you. Sam as Captain America without the super soldier serum is going to get his ass kicked. Falcon survived this long because he has the ability to fly. It's true. You can't hit what you can't reach.
Yeah.
Right.
Exactly.
And so Sam had a really great shtick in that he could just, get the fuck away from it. He can't do that now because his main shtick is a shield, right? And he can't throw that shield and punch and do the things that Cap did. He can't. You remember that? You remember in Civil War where Cap like jumps off of the building and he grabs the helicopter and the side of the building and he literally pulls the helicopter back onto the building.
Right.
Sam can't do that, guys. Give him the serum or he's gonna die. Okay, that's just what's gonna. I like Sam. I don't want him dead. That's all.
Same here.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I would like for him to survive.
You are going to have to nerf every single fucking encounter he has as Captain America moving forward unless you give his ass the super soldier serum. Bucky, on the other hand, could have handled this shit. And oh my God, as is written currently, you could have this amazing redemption arc that he has as he goes about trying to sort out how it is that he has to make amends with the people he's harmed. That would have been good fucking watching.
Yeah.
Hey, that's not the story they wanted to tell.
That's not it. Nope. Dash DC for 5 Canadian. Thank you so much. Ladies, you all need to pick a side and have opinions here. Fence sitting will not be tolerated. This isn't a library. A bit of animation would be nice.
Do I really need to go get my Tylenol? Seriously? Is that...
That's a joke, right?
Oh God, yes. Oh God, yes. He's totally being facetious right now. Yes.
I love you, Dash Dees. You're so
right.
You're so Daisy. I hope I got that right. I'm sorry if I screwed that up.
Actually, it's Dash Dees. Yep.
Dash Dees.
Dash Dees.
Okay, I'm gonna.
Eventually, I will remember that. I swear. I will have just ask Demongenite. It takes me a while. He was Demon Genie for a long time, but now I say it right every time.
Actually, Demon Genie sounds cool as fuck.
That's a good name, right? That's why I thought that's what it was.
Who has Isaac Yusuf? Who has that? I think Mary. You have.
I think I just. Yes. Did I not read that?
I am the Demon Genie.
Isaac Yusuf. I'm sorry. I should be asleep right now. I got class, yet here I am wishing the rumors about KK are true. Cheers, ladies and Tom.
Hello, Isaac.
I can't make commentary on that.
How you doing?
I don't. If it's true, it's true. If it's not, it's not. I'm not losing sleep.
I've seen so many rumors not be true lately.
I so just don't care. I almost want to see Star Wars just burn to the freaking ground. That's how much I don't care. I don't. I just
I'm with Lorraine on that one a little bit. They done dicked up the Mandalorian. They got me excited again. It's like fool me once, shame on me, or shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. They got me with the Mandalorian. That's it. You would never get my feelings attached to anything that Lucasfilm produces until they absolutely 100% clean house. I would not fall in love with another character and pump money into a character and things like that to have them do what they did.
Yeah,
not again. I'm done.
After fans, F it. You're dead to me.
Yeah. That's where I'm at too. Yeah.
You're dead to me.
It's not dead to me. I'm just way more hesitant now with the rumor mill. Like it's because we've had our hearts broken so many times. We all thought, you know what I mean? And so I'm just being more cautious these days. I speak on what I know for sure about. Otherwise I just kind of okay, yeah, that's a rumor. It is a rumor. Yep, there it is.
Yep. It's a rumor. Pass me another drink. Matt G for $5. Let's see, Mandy, I'll let you read that.
All right. Thank you so much, Love Bug. Like, oh my God, Mandy, this Falcon Crest and Winter Solstice show sucks. As if it does so bad. There's so many cringe moments, and I only watch one episode. The only thing I can say, you guys, I will give it one good thing. I will say one good thing about this.
What?
They kept the Marvel credits long as fuck, so it's only about a 40-minute show. So you got that going for it. There's lots of credits at the end. Enjoy. That's the best
There's
part of
also
it.
a mid-credit stinger.
There is. There
Really?
is.
I did not hang around for that.
I don't blame you.
No,
I don't blame you.
like, F that. Nope. I'm done being tortured.
Yeah, don't blame you one bit. Nobody deserved that.
Well,
Well, yeah, maybe some, but
We have Somos US for $5 Canadian. Thank you so much for that. The whole show has been a missed opportunity. 3 times the length of a movie, 1/3 the story. Give us a Tom's Angel show instead.
right, exactly. No, you nailed it though. That's exactly what it is. It was 3 times the length of a movie and 1/3 of the story. And honestly, and the 1/3 of the story is just like, you done paid for it. Shut up, sit down. You get what you get. And
I
it's
will
like,
literally shoot a Tom's Angels show for the price for a bottle of vodka and a jug of orange juice.
Done.
yeah, I'll do it for a bag of cinnamon bears and a pina colada slushy.
I'll give you 2.
I will do it for a bottle of rum, the good rum, the kind you can't see.
Keep
through
her
the
away
bottle.
from the rum. That was a deep cut. Well, not really a deep cut. For those who like Pirates of the Caribbean. Anyway. But
Why
done.
is the rum gone?
Yay!
Oh, let's see. Bandy, you're up next. Valiant Renegade.
Yeah, Valiant Renegade for $10. Thank you so much, Lovebug. All joking aside, I wanted to take a moment and ask everyone to raise a glass to a tremendous actress I will sorely miss, Draco Malfoy's mom, and the incomparable Polly Shelby. Godspeed, Helen McCroy. I saw that. That was
Narcissa Malfoy.
Yeah, she did.
yeah.
She actually, I always thought that she was perfect casting for that role too.
I did
Because
too.
the books are really ambiguous on her in terms of like her attitude. She has one trait, and that is she loves her kid. That's it. And she did a really great job about conveying that sort of gentle-esque nature that everything else, fuck everything else, right? Where's my boy? She did a great job at that.
I agree 100%. I thought she was, it was a smaller role compared to some of the other ones, but I thought she did beautifully with that. And she wasn't given all that many lines either. So she was really having to pull from her facial expressions and body movements. And that's so difficult. And I think she just did an amazing job doing it.
For that small part that she had, it was extremely memorable.
Yeah,
it was. Yeah.
So
next
time I go to Universal, I got to pick up Narcissa's wand.
I have her wand.
Unless I get Lucius Malfoy's cane first, because I need that.
Be careful.
Life.
Be careful with Narcissa's wand there, Loretta. I have her wand. It's spiky. It's not comfortable to hold.
No.
I was going to say, you're not supposed to be putting it there, Juan.
No. Oh my God. Jesus.
I was about to say, like, ribs for her pleasure. What are we talking about here? Spiky?
We're talking spiky on the
texture. That's got like small little,
You know that's spiky.
Yeah.
What?
Oh my gosh. Okay, we're
I
think it's
for $2. I'm pretty sure Sam did get the Super Soldier Serum in the comic. And look, did he?
I didn't read the comic, I don't know.
I'm pretty sure he was definitely Captain America, and I'm pretty sure he was capable, but I'm not sure if it was the Super Soldier Serum. It might have been something else but we do know that he has an enhanced power set in the comics. I'll have to look at that. And that's great, Samaj and I. So why couldn't they fucking give him that shit in the fucking movies? Why is that so hard? Why is this so hard?
Yeah, if he did in fact get it in the comics, and I think you're right. I think he did. If he did get it though, why couldn't they have done it in here? Why didn't they do it? Why didn't they write that in? Because that is that makes sense. that makes a good story. That makes a reason for all of this.
But then again, that means that they have to actually go and read the source material. It's like that chick who was the showrunner for WandaVision. She didn't look up who Mephisto was. And people were talking about it. I would think, okay, if I don't know that much about the comics and the people working around me do, and I keep hearing this name, maybe I should figure out what that is. That just shows a lack of disrespect for the source material.
They can't even sit through reading it. They can't even. They can't even like do a Wikipedia on it to get a quick little okay da 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 da. You know what I mean? They can't even bother to do that. It's so like because again, they don't care about the characters. They don't care about us. What they care about is okay, we have this black character, we have this white character. Agenda time. Let's go. How's somebody being oppressed? How's this? And it's disgusting.
You know what would have
and
been
it's shit
cool?
writing.
You know what would have been cool, and I'd have accepted this, is if you have this Isaiah character, right? You got him wandering around. He's seen some shit, right? And he's got some reasons.
Yeah.
And I want to see that man see something good come from because he's worried. You want to have let him bestow. Fine. You think that a black man can be Captain America? Prove me wrong and have him hand him I don't care, have him hand him the super serum, right? Like have him put that in Sam's hand and then have him prove him wrong, right? Like that could be some closure, something.
You know what?
Something.
If they don't give him the super serum by the 6th episode, hang it up.
Because
I don't see it. It's what's the point?
They did a training montage, Lorraine.
That's what I was gonna say. They're not gonna give it to him because he did a training montage, and now he doesn't need it. He's about to do that. Watch him go.
That for a damn second.
He did a montage, Lorena. He did a backflip.
I saw it. He did.
No, not just a backflip. He caught it.
Your girl is not freaking convinced.
He was running like Little Mac, getting ready to fight Tyson. He's ready to go. Y'all see him? He was getting it. He's ready.
I'm just like, man, you gonna get freaking annihilated if they don't change something.
Yeah. Oh yeah, they're gonna have to give him something else because he can't rely on what he's always relied on. He has to rely on something that he's honestly not as. I mean, I imagine he was better as Falcon than he's going to be at Captain America because he's been doing it longer. He's got more.
They're going to have to nerf all of these. They're going to have to nerf. Yeah. There are two things they could have done to make this more accessible for people who are into, I don't know, continuity. They could have not had Sam completely throw away the gift that Steve handed him, right? Because that in and of itself disrespects Steve. You disrespected the man who bequeathed you this mantle, right? You disrespected that man. You threw that away. You're not worthy of it, in my opinion. After that, right? You should have not had. Don't have Sam do that. Like there are two things. Like I said, you could have had Sam not be a butt, and also find a way to put that serum in his veins. Those two things would have made this way more palatable for people like myself who are over here going, it should have been Bucky, but I can get on board with Sam.
Yeah, exactly. And I think that's how we probably all feel. Is it technically it should have went to Bucky. But all right, Sam, let's go. Let's do it. And then they give us this half-assed cockamamie script of what they're saying and what they're doing. It's like, really?
In a nutshell,
really?
Your sales pitch sucks.
Yeah.
You should have been able to sell us Sam as Captain America.
Really wouldn't have been hard.
Nope.
Change two things in that six episodes in a season. Change two things, and I wouldn't have needed Tylenol right now. Fucking hell.
Jay Ice for $5. Thank you so very much for that super chat. I'd rather have Don Cheadle replace Terrence than some Terrence look-alike without the acting chops. Yeah, but at least kind of
try
get close to it. I mean, it's not like there isn't some
balance to be struck.
not balanced, but let's just say it's not like there isn't a wealth of acting talent in LA. Let's face it, it's about who you know. It's really not about your talent. But they could have found someone closer to like Terrence Howard. They could have casted freaking Michael Ealy. Okay.
Because Terrence Howard is so light skinned and Don Cheadle is so dark skinned.
That's like I said, they could have gotten Michael
Cuba
Ealy
Gooding Jr., like everybody fucking said to begin with.
Oh, he would have been so good.
He would have
been amazing.
And he played so many, other military characters.
Yeah,
He had his acting career,
distracting.
but it went there perfect. I don't know who Don Cheadle, I guess his agent was on point. I don't know.
Honestly, Cuba would have been a better choice before Don Cheadle to begin with, because Don Cheadle, or not Don Cheadle, even Terrence Howard. I mean, because when I look at Terrence Howard, I don't think of the military type.
No,
not really. I think we all kind of accepted, but yeah,
he was in there. It's like, okay.
Yeah, okay.
No, when I think of him, I think of like a very, like I'm imagining him in real life as this very like, I am an actor. Like, I feel like that's the kind of person he is in real life.
He is. Tom, what I've heard, yes.
Tom, didn't you see his list of acting credits? He's Captain Planet.
But it's hard out here to be. Well, you're talking about Don Cheadle. Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. That's literally that's the joke.
No, Don Cheadle is a little different. Like Don Cheadle, I can see. Actually, that's the thing is I can actually see Don Cheadle better in the role. But when you already established it as the Terrence Howard type, like, yeah, it doesn't work that way because they're two different guys. And again, it is very similar to the Mark Ruffalo Norton thing. Like they are two very different guys, and I don't see the connection there. But that at least I know why they did it that way. But this one makes no sense.
Right. Mary, you want to get the next one because it's Aristia from a deranged lunatic.
Okay, deranged lunatic for $1.99. Mary, did you say Tylenol or Midol? Look, why not both? Okay.
Hey.
Oh, you living on the edge. Look at you.
Why not both? Fuck my liver.
Does this girl like to party or what, y'all? Look at her. She getting it.
Till she gets liver spots, ain't gonna stop.
Mandy, you can go ahead and get up, Brett.
Oh, wait. Don't stop till you get a spot. Don't stop till you get a spot.
Ouch.
Okay.
Let's see. Brett Cohen for 10 Australian. Thank you so much. You have koala bears and they're cute. Here's the first coin to Tom's Angels. Aww. Thank you.
Aww. Thank you so much.
When you were away, Mary, I explained like we tried that when we first started doing the show, but you ladies could never get it to say it at the same time because of the fucking delay.
Hi, Tom.
Yeah, you guys tried. You tried every week to get it to work. But,
that delay. Somebody may have to edit that.
It's probably for the best. Bat Tom would have got involved at some point, and it would have been a mess.
Yeah. Probably.
Sean the Movie Man 71 for $5. Thank you so much. Celebrity Death Match number 6. Okay, here we go. Harry Potter's Daniel Radcliffe versus the High Republic's Pablo Hidalgo. Also hail Tom Connors and you beautiful ladies.
Hey, Lavag.
Hi. I mean, like, I want to see Harry Potter win that, obviously, but I feel like neither of them are good for a fight.
I think they would both like just do this little bitch slap thing, and then they would like curl up in fetal position and suck their thumbs and cry a little bit.
I like Daniel Radcliffe.
I love Daniel. I love Daniel Radcliffe. He is not a. You can tell this dude is not a fighter.
No, I love. Oh, sorry, Manny. I love Daniel Radcliffe, but Pablo will just sit on him. I mean. Really.
That is probably true. It'll be like a Rikishi type situation, given the stink face. Yeah, fighting wise, I don't know. I think I'm with Lorena. I think Pablo would win, though I would be very, very sad about it because I would obviously want Daniel Radcliffe to win. He looks like a little like that is almost he's equivalent to me to like the Darth Helmet guy, Rick Moranis.
Rick Moranis,
You know, I mean, I love the dude. He is one of my favorite actors of all time. But let's be honest, he probably ain't gonna do well in any kind of fight. He's gonna get his ass kicked, right?
No, he's too pretty. He's too pretty. He's
We
too
got Mandy
Exactly.
next?
Probably because I don't know.
too Mandy.
Okay. Hillis Maui for $2. Thank you so much. This shield belongs in a museum.
No,
Sure.
we don't.
No, it don't.
No, we don't.
Okay, Jan.
Okay, Jan. Thanks. Yeah.
Oh, no, I'm sorry. I'm
cringe.
sorry. It's sure, Jan. That's what it is. I'm
Sure,
sorry.
Jan. Yep, sure,
Sure,
Jan.
Sure, Jan. Yeah, so there were so many little cringe lines here and there. Again, I will state the cringiest one is, well, these boots are not made
God,
for
that was
walking.
dumb. That was so
It was
fucking
so
dumb.
dumb.
So freaking stupid.
It was so dumb.
If
I
you, ugh,
uh-uh.
no. Mm-mm.
I almost
fucking
ripped
dumb.
my eyelashes out because during that part
Jesus.
I was curling
Oh,
them.
girl, don't do that.
And I started to roll my eyes as I had my eyelashes in the curler. And I'm like, oh, no. Oh, look at this shit. And then I got disgusted by it all over again.
Oh my
That's-
Dash Dees, who I perpetually want to call Dash Dees nuts, but I'm sorry, I regress. I digress. Dash Dees for Canadian $5. With Tony Stark gone, can't Tony Stank just be Iron Man? Makes as much sense as the rest of this shit.
Stank. Is there a Tony Stank
Well-
here? Yes, this is Tony Stank.
There's no replacement for Iron Man as it stands right now. They're gonna use Ironheart though. Just watch. They're gonna go the Ironheart route.
They already announced a Riri Williams show with
Yeah, they did.
Robert Downey Jr. is going to be basically playing Jarvis.
What?
God,
Yeah.
I can't.
Oh yeah, that's right. Oh,
I can't. I'm
That's-
sorry.
that's
Tony
no
Stark is my favorite character from the MCU. I just no.
See, I'm more of a Cap girl, but that's just because like I ideologically I line up with Cap. I think he's the epitome of like that rags to riches kind of story, and then that unwavering moral stance, right? Like for all of the jokes everybody makes about me on a regular basis about Mary's like a wild hair, she's crazy, and all that's true. I have what I consider to be a very strong moral center, right? And Cap resonates with me on that front. I love Cap, but like everybody has that person, and we're sick of getting them fucked over, fucking screwed over. Every time you turn around, Riri's gonna be, woohoo, that's great. Oh, look, let's just go fuck Cap, shield up this history. This thing is complicated. Go fuck yourself in the rear with that fucking thing, shit.
And I got to get this out real quick. Spider-Man is not Tony Stark Jr. That's all I want to say. Okay. Willie Woodward for $1. Thank you so much, my dear. Thank
you, Willie. It is
All
so
your
great
support.
to see you every week.
Yeah.
You are here every week, and it's just it's amazing. So thank you so much.
Yes, we love seeing you.
We do. Brett Coden for to Australian again. I love them koalas, dude. I love them. Mandy, we also have possums that make great pate. No, you don't eat our you can't eat our night babies.
No,
That's
not
not
okay. You gotta fry it.
No.
Anyway.
I can't with you peoples. I cannot at all. Exactly. Thank you, Tom. That's how I'm looking right now.
Fuck this shit, I'm out. Fuck this shit, I'm out.
I love you so much, Mandy.
God.
But if you think I'm not filling Jesse in on this shit so we can both tease the frack out of you whenever we do our D&D stuff, like our characters are going to be absolute nightmares for you in that game.
It's because of the messages I sent y'all, isn't it?
I got to look at that.
I
God, didn't even
sent
look at that.
her one too, and she didn't know what my number was yet. And then I blew up her phone with this long monologue about how my love left me, and I'm going to teach him a lesson.
It's about the possum. She was so hurt. She was so hurt.
Well, thank you so very much for all the super chats and the comments. Love it.
Thank you guys.
But we're going to move on to this next article because it actually is relevant to what we're talking about. So, we talk about why is Disney so focused on, mud diversity for all of that? But it turns out Disney Entertainment chief says ABC passes on incredibly well-written scripts because they don't meet the new diversity standards.
Mm-hmm.
Just FYI, in about 4 minutes, it's going to be 420 somewhere.
Oh, yay! It's a holiday.
420.
Yeah, it'll be
Blaze it.
here. It'll be here. It'll be midnight here.
Take me to the moon, Daddy.
Somewhere like
Bus.
that wasn't applicable to me.
Right? Oh, guys, I will be right back. I'm going to go potty, but I will be right back. Y'all just go on without me.
All right, well, hold your spot.
Oh, shit. She's going to get ready for 420.
Ain't mad at you, girl.
Don't
Ain't
you
mad
worry about what I'm doing over here, Tom.
I'm just pissed you're not sharing, woman.
So yeah, your eyes aren't deceiving you. They're basically picking these scripts and everything to make sure that they meet the diversity standards. But when they do that, they're getting rid of a lot of really good stuff because it doesn't meet them. So you have Dana Walden, the chairman of entertainment for Walt Disney Television, recently said ABC passed on some incredibly well-written scripts. Yeah. Walden made the comments during the panel discussion titled Women in Focus, Women, Big Tech, and the Future of Hollywood on April 9th. What is it with these women's conferences?
You would think that they have way more important things to do, like, quit burning the roast or,
Make sandwiches?
start like get to starching them pants, lady.
Wash some dishes.
Right? And they ain't going to wash themselves. I'm sorry.
No, but it seems to be these conferences like the one Dave Filoni was at where they start dropping stuff like
well, that's
that.
where these dumbass statements get made when they talk like, "Oh, we're really all about the inclusion and diversity." So you went to a meeting, you went to a convention, right, where you filled a room full of blue-haired harpies, right, and you stood in there and you said what exactly it was that they wanted to hear inside of their echo chamber, and you took that to be representative of what it was that fans of these IPs, longtime fans of these IPs, wanted to see on the screen. Are you taking stupid pills? Like, you took that to mean that this is what your fans want. No, that's what this incredibly small section of people who are clearly on Midol right now themselves are telling you, right? Every single one of these chicks needs Midol on a daily basis. We joke, but these chicks are constantly premenstrual.
Just, this isn't diverse enough. Where's the people of color? Where's, the disabled? Where's the LGBTQ? Why isn't this here? Why it's constantly in this state of being pissed off at everything.
Yeah. Oh yeah, absolutely. And it doesn't even come from a coherent place, right? Coherency be damned. We throw everything that one could rationally consider intelligent, coherent, storytelling that will at least make sense when you go back and watch it a second time, right? Because that's what brings people back to watch things more than just once. That's how you get people to buy this entertainment to keep at home. It's not just that thing that they saw in that movie theater that one time. Like, oh yeah, that was pretty good. No, the reason people come back to media and entertainment, the reason why you have in-home sales, the reason why people laud things as timeless that move forward with a legacy in the future is because they're consistent, they're coherent, and they do a great job of telling a good story that resonates across the barriers, the incidental barriers such as skin or skin color or what's between your legs or who it is you're going to bone later.
Right. Because there's this one show that's a prime example. I don't know if you guys have seen it. Fresh Off the Boat. Okay.
Oh, yeah. I never ended up watching it, but yeah, I know what you're talking about. It came on after Modern Family or something.
Yeah, Freddie Hung. It was like a autobiography about his family. So he wrote one, but then they put into a show about this Chinese family. I think his parents were Chinese immigrants, and then he was born in the country. So his family, it's like you see all the things with his family. They have, you know, the grandma that can't really hear too well, but she just she like plays his theme music whenever he walks in the room and stuff like that. You know, he's got a pain in the ass, you know, little brother. He's trying to fit in at school. It's like you see all these things that if you're not Chinese, you still relate to. But at the same time, you get insight into that culture, and it's not hitting you over the head with it. You just love watching, you know, you just love watching the show. And that's a prime example. And that was an ABC show. And I don't think they've had anything like that since. And this pretty much explains why.
Well, you know what's weird to me, because you're going to put like there's these things that are sort of cross cultures, right? If you're going to write a script, and unless you are writing something that I think is specific to a race, which I don't think you should be pointing on, right? Because for me, when it comes to new characters, I don't give a fuck what color you make them. This is a new character. You can do whatever the hell you want to with it. The only time for me that I get a little bit uppity about when you start messing around with the race or the gender of a character is when that character's established already, because people have already come to know and love this. But if you're writing a new story, why can't you just, I don't know, make it fucking Black people or Asians or whatever the fuck? Like, I don't care. Like, people who live in America, as a general rule, they will get a non, like, very specific cultural type of story, right? Like, what was it? You remember that movie Family Matters? Is that what it was called? It was on TGIF. It was on TGIF. It was after Full House, and it was like, you know, you had the cop dad and like Steve Urkel.
Are you talking about Urkel?
Yeah, I'm talking about Urkel.
All right, I was making sure because you were like, do you remember Family Matters? Girl, everybody knows who Urkel is. Come on, of course, everybody knows what Family Matters is. Did I do that?
Take that family and make them white. Does it work? Yes.
Yes.
Make them Hispanic. Does it work? Yes. There you go. Bam. Problem solved. These are new characters. You can make them whatever fucking color you want. Why are you turning down good scripts for incidentals, right? Cast the best people for the role, or if you want to go with a specific race, go with a specific race. Why do you have to make the scripts be about the diversity? Just cast the people.
Exactly. Just if you want a diverse cast a diverse cast, but write the fucking story and make it good. Don't make the entire story around the fact, like, because you're patting yourself on the back because you have a diverse cast. And that's what it seems like. They're just sitting around like, we did good. Look at it. This is our good deed. And it's disgusting. That's how they do it.
But to bring up Family Matters, again, it's like people just loved watching that show. And granted, there were a couple of episodes where they delved into the issue of race. I think one was where I think Eddie got pulled over. And, you know, he went home and he told his dad, you know, what happened. And he said, you know, we're going to take you down to the station to file a complaint. He's like, well, what good, you know, is that going to do? And ran into the cop that pulled over his kid. And he was just like, you know, well, he was in the wrong neighborhood and the wrong place. He's like, well, that was my son. He was like, oh, well, if I would have known it was your son, I wouldn't have pulled him over. He's like, that's not the point.
Yeah. No, I remember that one.
No one's saying they can't, because we're talking about shows here, right? Because this is ABC. They're talking about how there's these well-written scripts for shows. No one's saying they couldn't do that with an episode here, but to make the entire, they turned down multiple good scripts, well-written scripts. Scripts is in plural here, people, because they don't meet diversity standards. No one's telling you that you can't do an episode on that.
Right.
That you can't address these issues.
Exactly. All of the shows did. All of the shows would touch on something that was more serious. I mean, the most amazing thing I think I've ever seen Will Smith do, and he is an amazing actor, goes back to the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, that episode where he's talking to Uncle Phil, and he's like, why doesn't my dad love me? Why doesn't he? I remember like getting teary-eyed about that, and that like it was a beautiful moment, and it really made you feel what kids that are growing up without their parents must feel. It was really kind of eye-opening. And yeah, it was done amazingly, but the rest of the shows that wasn't the whole point of the show. It was a funny show.
You were so invested in the characters because the writing was so good that when they did do an episode like that, you're kind of just like, why is it? It doesn't make sense. Why is it happening? You're more apt to pay attention to that because it's not beating you over the head with the entire freaking series.
Exactly. It's Roseanne. Look at Roseanne. The when it was on in the 80s and 90s, it was a amazing show. It was so different. It was so weird. And now look at the Connors. Now that they are pushing this, they couldn't do it again because it's not about making a funny show, making a relatable show, making a show that everybody across the board can watch and find something that they can relate to within it. You know what I mean?
It was just a working class family.
A working class family.
Absolutely. Absolutely. No one is saying that look, we don't mind you dragging us back to reality once in a while, right? Because you'll honestly, you will grab our heartstrings, and it makes these characters so much more real to us when we get to step into their experience and realize, oh man, maybe there are some things I didn't realize or know. But there's a difference between that and browbeating someone over the head every fucking week. So you think I got my own fucking problems. Okay. I don't even care about these characters yet. I don't know these people yet. You haven't done the work to make me give two shits about them. And you expect me to start identifying with their problems. I got my own shit to deal with. Like, why is this so difficult to understand that you cannot get a general audience to care about a character until you give them a well-written character to care about?
Exactly. It's not as if people in the world just don't appreciate Black people and Black culture. I mean, look at, somebody in the chat was saying, look at Oprah. She was the number one talk show host. Will Smith, an amazing actor. And hell, I even like some of his music. Then can we even start on who owned a rap CD in the 90s and 2000? Who wasn't jamming to Dr. Dre? I mean, who wasn't?
Yeah.
As I bring up time and time again, there is problems with race, don't get me wrong, but if especially America was so racist, then two black men wouldn't have invented rock and roll. Michael Jackson wouldn't have been the king of pop. There's all kinds of other things, like you just said. Will Smith wouldn't have been one of the biggest actors in the world during the 90s. Whitney Houston wouldn't have been one of the biggest recording artists of all time. I mean, all these things. I mean, it's just ridiculous. The cream always rises to the top. And that's what bothered me, that a lot of this seemed to start in sports with the whole, what's his face kneeling thing. Because sports has always been more diverse than any, that was one of the first places where barriers were broke down.
Absolutely. With Jackie Robinson.
Exactly.
Well,
yeah.
And for people who make those jokes about, the only way that anybody's going to care about you as a Black person is if you get into sports or you get into some form of entertainment biz. Yeah, the only way I care about anybody I don't fucking know is if they get into sports or the entertainment biz. I don't know that asshole. Fuck that guy.
Right. I don't know you, you dick. Yes, 100%, Mary. 100%.
It has nothing to do with your race. I don't know you. Fuck off.
Right.
No, I mean, there are so many people all over the world that come here to this country specifically for the opportunities that are there. I mean, I have cousins that live in Latin America, and they tell me that they wish that they had the protections that we have here. Like in some of the countries, it's perfectly okay to go ahead and discriminate against you because you're Black. Yeah, there's no protection about that in some of those countries. In America, it's different. And they would tell me about it. They're like, we wish you would have had those protections.
I think it's crazy that they gloat about this in this article, because when you go through the thing, because I read this shit earlier, and it's fucking, I'm sorry, I'm going to use the R word. It's retarded. When you get to the end of it or whatever, where they're like, we're really proud of this because we feel like this is where our audiences are at. Can you not pretend for 2 seconds like you have any idea what it is your audience wants, because that is the biggest load of horse shit I have ever seen. You are proud because you think you're in touch with what your audience wants to see. Okay, that's horse shit, and you have to know that, right? You have to know that.
Can I just highlight something here? What BIPOC Programming Initiative at Hulu referring to the term for Black, Indigenous, and people of color. Okay, so people of color wasn't enough, so now you have to bring up this new term.
The indigenous, BIPOC, Black, Indigenous, and people of color.
So
it's the same shit that they did to LGBTQIA.
It's exactly what they, it's exactly
Keep adding
what they
letters. Sooner or later, we'll just have every letter of the alphabet in there.
Pretty much. This is a freaking disgrace. They just want to lump everyone together. It used to be that we took a certain sense of pride in learning about other cultures and having all of those cultures here in America. Now they just want to lump you all in one category and say, here you are.
It's easier, isn't it? Because you don't have to get to know a person individually or learn anything about them, because they fit in that category over there. So we're going to stick them in this corner, right? And so now, Lorena, you are automatically lumped in with some person from Jamaica that you've never fucking talked to, don't know jack shit. And Jamaica's obviously like an example or what, I don't know, like they just lump you in with people who are indigenous, whatever the fuck. Like, you might as well just be hanging out with the people over in Australia, those indigenous ones. That's what that fucking sounds like to me. You are lumped in with people who have nothing to do with your cultural experiences in this country, who have nothing to do with what it is that you go through. But hey, they kind of look the same if you squint at them, so they should be standing in that corner together.
And how sickening is that to think like that, to lump everybody in like that? Not to mention, nobody is a product of their race. They are a product of their fucking upbringing.
Exactly.
By what is around them, what they have experienced. Nobody is oppressed because they were born black. I mean, I just don't believe that. Everybody is a free human. It's America. If you work hard enough, you can be the fucking president. You can be an amazing basketball player. You can be a rapper. You can be a writer. You can be there's no doors that are really closed. And yet people try to act like, oh, well, if you're black, you obviously grew up in the ghetto, and that's just not reality. And it's a sick fucking way to think.
Can I tell you how many freaking stupid ass people have made that assumption about me?
Oh, I'm sure you get it all the time.
It's just like, why? It's like, why would you make that assumption about anybody?
Right.
Like that.
What assumption are they making exactly?
Oh, if you're black, you must be poor.
Yeah, they automatically, they'll look at Lorena, right, and automatically think that she's, that
you must all automatically live in the ghetto. Like, for example, like for some of my friends, I mean, my family's like, they're Afro-Latino, but it's like they think, oh, you're Latino? Do you have like 20 people living in your house? It's like, what? Do you all live in a bar? It's just that kind of like generalization. It's really insulting.
It's disgusting.
Do that to anybody.
It's like assuming that you need a black Captain America in order to be fulfilled, right? Like, or that you'll accept a black Captain America because you're poor and you don't have any good fucking black representation in terms of superheroes. Never mind the bajillion that are running around, right? Like, never mind that you actually have characters that are from their inception good black characters that are good representation. But you poor black people, we're gonna give you our sloppy seconds because you just can't do any better on your own.
It's good enough.
That
there you go.
Is a hell of a drug, let me tell you.
Yeah. You get this good enough character. Congrats.
Yeah, just enough. You should be happy with that, right? Don't push back on it. Don't push back, because then you're uppity, and we can't have that going on.
Nope. Exactly. It's so gross. It really is. It's
a hot mess. But to go back to these scripts that they were talking about, how they were passing on them because they don't meet the new diversity standards. I don't know if you guys remember this from like 2019. Disney started using some AI that was developed by Gina Davis. She has like some company in conjunction, I think, working with USC to correct gender bias and lack of inclusivity in scripts.
Gina Davis, like Beetlejuice, like
That was my reaction
Okay.
earlier. I was like, what the fuck qualifies her? Apparently.
well, I was like, you know, she used to be an amazing actress, and then she absolutely just
Lost her shit.
disappeared.
Her damn mind.
Yep.
Did
lost
she?
her
I thought she
fucking
just
mind.
disappeared,
Well,
like
she's-
just kind of
this whole
went under a
thing-
rock.
This whole thing came about as the result of like her conscripting these little like people who write code and all that shit to come up with a program.
Yeah.
Like that's where her time and effort and energy lays now, is figuring out how to sort out the woke scripts from the bad ones. Or from the woke scripts from the well-written ones. Wow, that's fucking bizarre to say. That's so wow. Did I just leave my body? I feel like I just had an out-of-body experience.
I think you did.
Fuck.
Yeah. So they have this AI, you know, analyzing TV and movie scripts to track gender and other biases.
Yeah.
So you don't have a human. You have this, you know, program that can't pick up on nuance. And I guess just ticking a box.
In real, like in real worlds, like the actual tangible, like when you sit down and you read it, what does that look like? Like, do you break this down by numbers, by ratios, by how many times you address certain issues? What does that fucking look like? Because if it's like, I totally buy it if it's Falcon and Winter Soldier. Wow.
It's like if I had to say, if I had to guess, of course I'm not getting, well, if I had to guess, for running some script through an AI, you've got something that's counting words, counting how words are used, counting how certain words are used, how frequently they're used, which words are used most frequently in conjunction with the others. So this program goes through all of that and spits it out using some kind of fuzzy logic to figure it all out. And it's not, again, it's not a human. It's just going by numbers and making inferences. You can't see their code to figure out what, you know, rules they're using for the inference engine to figure this stuff out. So it's pretty much generating a big ass word cloud that it can try to, you know, pick out, oh, you don't have black mentioned here, or you don't have this one here, or you have white mentioned too many times, so we can't have that going on in this particular script.
You know what occurred to me? This, you know what this does? You know what this results in, right? Fewer good scripts being written, period.
Yeah, why even bother? Why
Well,
write it?
because
Why?
that's not what gets you paid. What gets you paid is writing a woke script, not a good script, right? And so you even finding good content to exist anywhere is going to become fewer and further between as time goes on, because this is where the bar's set. The goalposts haven't just been moved. We're in a whole fucking different stadium, people.
No, here's how fucked up this is, okay? Because this is how I'm looking at this. Do you know when you're calling to like pay your credit card or something, and you're having to call because you can't use the app or something, and you have to go through all these automated things? If you are calling for this, that is now where the scripts and movies are coming from. That same motherfucker that you sit there and say, speak to an agent, speak to an agent, speak to an agent, where you do that over and over again. That's who's picking the scripts now. Yay, entertainment. Yay.
It's like putting, you know, Cerebro on, you know, top of a script and saying, okay, now I need you to infer what's going on and postulate all. But you're right, Mandy. It's like, yeah, press 1. Is it too many white people? Press 5. If it's not enough black people, press 3. If it's not enough, you know.
Yes.
You know,
And the whole time you're screaming, speak to a fucking agent, because like you said, this doesn't understand nuance. It's not gonna, this is stupid.
Just slamming 0 over and over again.
Yes.
It doesn't. And the thing that says, this person says, this software sounds like a great start. You know what software is written by? Fallible, stupid humans. Okay, that's what software is written by. That term, garbage in, garbage out. So if the software written isn't worth a damn,
So here's what I'm wondering, because I'm
Pretty
a
good
big
stuff.
fan. I'm a big fan of like gaming the system, right? Like
Mhm.
Yeah.
figuring out how it fucking works and then getting in there and undermining it at its core. Can we get out ahead of this? Can we start sorting out like what does this program look for? And can we get people who write good scripts to just kind of tweak it a little bit so that we still get the good scripts, but then they stick the buzzwords where they want, because look, I'm actually like fun fact, okay? Oh my god, full disclosure, guys, guess what? I don't actually mind diversity.
Right? Yeah, I don't think anybody really does unless it's poorly done.
Yeah.
Do these black characters with fucking respect that you're trying to push this whole respect. Okay, well, show us, write these fucking characters respectfully and quit fucking over people of color.
Exactly.
Let the black guy from Star Wars be on the motherfucking poster. It's all right. It's okay. China can deal. Let him be on his damn poster of his movie, and don't make him a complete gimp in the movie. Make him awesome.
Yeah.
That's the problem.
If you're gonna hook him up, with the main character, that's what you need to do. Follow through on it. Don't
Follow
punk
through.
out on it, because that would have been awesome diversity that we wouldn't have had a problem seeing. But also
Exactly.
talking about diversity, another show that's a really good example, which is why I can't freaking watch Batwoman, Black Lightning.
I don't know what that is.
That is on the CW. I think it's the fourth season, their
Nothing
last
on
season.
CW.
This one is actually worth watching. I know, CW, forget it.
So you're telling me
general.
something good got buried by some
But
stupid shit because of woke?
yes,
Wow.
this one got buried, but it's not woke. It's got a black writing cast, strong characters. What you get sucked into is how good the characters are.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
That is what sucks you in, because I was like, Black Lightning, I don't want to watch this freaking show. But then got sucked in, watching it because the characters were written with so much care. And that's pretty much all that anybody wants. It's like, okay, I don't give a crap about your politics. You give me a kick-ass story that I'm sitting there and I'm like, yeah, I want to keep watching this over and over again.
Sneak your shit
Exactly.
in here and there. Do you remember? Okay, I know Tom. I know Tom's going to throw up a bored corgi, but just calm down. So you remember Bridgerton? You remember that? Nobody, all the women that watched that shit did not care.
Yeah.
There was
Nobody
a couple
cared.
of moments. There was a couple of moments where they addressed it. Nobody cared. There were this is a completely integrated cast. This is like I'm sitting there watching some interracial softcore pornosaur on my TV right now, and I'm going, yes, queen, more booty, and everybody is on board with this, and nobody cares. Nobody cares that you put those moments in there where you addressed certain isms and ists, right?
Yeah.
Exactly. Well, I mean, even go back. Let's go back to where, things were actually good and getting better. Let's look at In Living Color. That was a diverse cast and still to this day, one of the funniest damn shows I have ever seen. It was amazing. And you had the Wayans brothers, you had Jim Carrey, you had that crazy little curly haired girl that was on there that was always playing the weird.
Yeah.
I can't think of her name right now, but it was an amazing show. And they honestly, if you go back and watch them, they did tackle some of these ideas, some of these issues, right? But at the same time, they did it with humor, something else that they will not allow us to have anymore, which is what the best way to break down barriers was with humor. You can no longer be funny because funny is racist and funny is bigoted and funny is an ism. And they can't do that anymore. But that show was amazing. And see, like the Fly Girls were diverse too. They were. Yeah, they had Jennifer Lopez. They had some amazing
Carrie
girls.
Ann Moss.
Yeah.
Another one. The whole cast was diverse, and I had so many friends, black, white, Asian, whatever.
Everybody loved that.
Everybody
loved it.
freaking show.
It was amazing. It was amazing. It was an amazing show.
And you know what's crazy is they didn't need a fucking program to greenlight it.
They didn't. They didn't have to run it through the automated service.
People did their fucking jobs. People knew what. Here's what worries me is that we're going to get to a place when they're not going to even know they passed up on a good script, because no one even knows what that looks like anymore. This is the dumbing down that worries me and concerns me when it comes to movies. Like, we've already got a shit ton more dumbass movies on the screen than we did when cinema started. Like, we used to get smart movies. When's the last time you saw a smart fucking movie, guys? Been a while.
It's been a minute.
Yeah, used to get smart movies. Doesn't really happen so much anymore because people are completely happy with you feeding them garbage food, right? Like, this is a fast food generation. Not so much, not just in that whole, like, we're intaking, oh my God, everybody got diabetes these days. No, like, this generation has now gotten to a point where we've got cinema diabetes. We have consumed so much shit, and that's not changing anytime soon, apparently. And it's going to get to a point where no one's going to know what healthy cinema looks like anymore.
Well,
it's going to get to the
Right.
And it's going to get to the point where nobody can say anything, because you can't go through life where everything that you're offended about, people need to come and cater to you and wipe your little ass over it. Mm-hmm. If something offends you on TV, turn the damn channel.
That's what people used to do.
Wow, problem solved. Look at you. Look at you, adults, solving those problems. You turn the channel. Yay. No, it's so stupid.
Do you remember Constantine, where the girl who played Gable, she goes, look how well you're doing.
I didn't see that. Oh, dang. Shame on me.
So proud of you.
Here's an idea of what's going to happen if we keep letting computers do everything.
Batman. Interior traditional Batcave. Batman stands next to his Batmobile and uses his Batcomputer. He's sometimes Bruce Wayne, sometimes Batman, all times orphan.
This is now a safe city. I have punched the Penguin into prison.
Alfred, Batman's loyal battler, carries a tray of goth ham.
Eat a dinner, Mattress Wayne.
An explosion explodes. The Joker and Two-Face enter the cave. Joker is a clown, but insane. Two-Face is a man, but attorney.
No, it is Two-Face and One-Face. They hate me for being a bat.
Batman throws Alfred at Two-Face. Two-Face flips Alfred like a coin. Alfred lands heads up, which means Two-Face goes home.
It is just you and I, the Joker. Bat versus clown. Moral enemies.
I am such a freak. Society is bad. You drink water? I drink anarchy.
I drink bats, just like a bat would.
Batman looks around for his parents, but they are still dead. This makes him have anger. He fires a bat rocket. The Joker deflects it with his sick sense of humor, a clownly power.
I have never followed a rule. That is my rule. Do you follow? I don't.
Alfred, give birth to Robin.
Alfred begins the process, since it is his job. The Joker now has a present in his hand. He juggles it over to Batman.
Happy birthday, Birthman!
Batman opens the present since he's a good guy. It contains a coupon for new parents, but it is expired. This is a Joker joke.
Arkham Farms Delicious Goth Ham. Now 100% non-GMO, free-range, grass-fed, Axis chemical, and clown-free. Perfect for the holidays or after punching the Penguin into prison. Your alter ego will love it. Enjoy Arkham Farms Delicious Goth Ham. Sold exclusively at Costco.
Holy shit, that was still better than anything the CW's put out.
You know what I just realized? We all, like, I know you couldn't see me, but we all had our hands over our mouths.
Oh my god.
I'm sorry. I could just see just the code screw ups. It
That was
like,
so funny.
It was just too freaking funny, but
That was so funny.
That's
Jesus.
great. And it's still better than anything the CW's put out in a while.
Yeah, I would have to agree with that. I'd agree with that.
their dicking around was better than what the professionals are giving us. That's where we are at right now with
Well, it was
entertainment.
legitimately funny. But like it was, the self-awareness or whatever, not self-awareness, but the awareness of what it's satirizing.
Right.
But the CW has no self-awareness. So
No.
it has no ability to make it work on any level.
Now, what's going to happen is we're going to get movies written by Skynet. And that's a little terrifying to me.
Yeah.
That Skynet's going to be picking our movies, but all right, let's see. Let's go for this, I guess.
Expired. That killed me. I was dead. I was dead.
Right. That is the story of a parrot's life. You get a coupon like, yeah, and then no.
But it is just sad just how lazy.
Because it was a Joker's joke to give you an expired coupon for new parents.
Yeah, no, I get it. I'm with you.
It's great.
It's great. That was perfect.
It's a shame. Good writing used to be valued. Good cinema used to be valued. Now it's just let's throw something up on the screen,
Yeah.
I want to game the system though. I just want to sort out how the program works. Like, what do you have to hit, right? Like, I bet you anything I could write a good story, write a good script, and still hit all those markers if I knew what the markers fucking were. Because eventually that's going to get out, right?
You need a script that passed. You need a script that passed. Not too high. Kind of like in the middle, so not as too route suspicion, and then you use that.
Is it like those tests for jobs? Because I've never got a job where I've had to fill out those. If you saw an employee taking money from the company, do you turn them in? Or I've never passed that. I've never once got a job that's giving me that little.
Tried to give me a test like that. I said, screw that.
I know why she's never gotten one of those jobs.
Why?
Mandy ain't no snitch.
The proper answer is you will turn them in, you will lie, you will like do all that shit, but then in reality, you know better.
Yeah.
You got to learn to lie on that shit, Mandy.
Is that what it is? Because I'm like, no, I wouldn't turn in my friend or shit like that. But yeah, I get that's it because snitches, Snitches get stitches. Yeah, that's why.
Mandy ain't no snitch. Mandy ain't no snitch. That's how you know she's a ride or die, homie, y'all.
Ride or die over here. Yeah.
Oh, speaking of riding, thank you so much for all these super chats that come
Yes, you guys are amazing.
Get that. Why don't you go ahead, Mandy, with Valiant Renegade? What's your name?
All right. Valiant Renegade for $2. Thank you so much. Damn it, Mandy left to poke me again. I did. I was poking you. Poke all the way. Just poke.
Mary, you want to take the next one? Willie Woodward?
Absolutely. Willie Woodward for $2 says, damn, you ladies are on Friday night. Take my money.
No problem. We love that.
Thank you.
Thank you, Willie.
We love money. We route it right on to Andre. We love giving him money. Dread Pirate Mikey, $1.99 super sticker that says thumbs up. Well, thank you so very much. Thank you. And Mandy.
Oh, that's me. Damn, I was waiting on Mary because I thought it was her again. The Ranger Lunatic for $1.99. Thank you so much. Mandy, have you ever had creamed possum in a cake? No, I'm telling you, I don't eat they're my night babies and they love me. Y'all are going to be so upset when I let him know he's coming back to me one day. I feel it because if you love something, you let it go. So when he comes back to me, I'm going to tell him that you guys are threatening to eat him and he's going to hiss at y'all. It's going to happen. Just know.
I love it. Like, how did my brain just go, like, don't you want to be hanging from a tree where my and the parking's always free?
I am trying to freaking forget that song. So why was I singing it in the car yesterday?
It's so catchy, though. I've been singing it since that stream, too.
God. I'm going to have to put that to some footage I shot for the Country Bear Jamboree in Disney World just to entertain myself.
Shit. It's so good.
I freaking love it. Oh my gosh.
Boob sweat leads to pearl necklaces. God, the fucking.
I love that.
Okay. For $2, thank you so much for the super chat. Mandy, I gotta say, I absolutely love your accent. We all do.
Thank you, love bug.
Accent is
you.
great. We freaking love it. We
It's
love
fire.
It's fire, y'all. Hey, when y'all like, I may be the only one in the chat. Maybe there's somebody from the South that does it too. If you like crush your finger, you stump your toe, do y'all ever like just be like, oh shit, fire? Do y'all ever do that?
Yes, man. I'm literally sitting right here, Mandy. I know it's easy to forget. It's easy for Mandy to forget sometimes that I'm from Kentucky because I talk this way, right? But
none of my Southern relatives.
She's got
have
the
said
radio voice down. You can't come out on the radio going, howdy, y'all. We're ready to play some tunes. How you doing? Here's Justin Timberlake bringing sexy back.
Are you kidding me? You ain't heard no radio stations down here. That's what we all sound
I was
like.
just about to say that
That's a
sounds
little
like a
different
radio
when you're like
station in
local
Pensacola.
yokel stations. That's a little different.
That's
But,
a
like,
Florida, Florida radio station,
Right?
Oh
they
my
try
God,
and teach you that transatlantic thing though if you actually go to radio school and shit. So that's what Mary really is trying to, I wouldn't say emulate, but you know, you found a way to get rid of the twang. But you get her drunk and pissy, it comes out.
Oh, I've heard it a few times when she's drunk. Now, our radio station will start off like, howdy, partners, commence to jiggling. And it's
Oh my God.
it's ridiculous.
Who's your favorite possum?
No, I'm trying to get that out right now.
Dang it. No.
No, it's more like, you know, Mad Mama. It's like, fuck y'all, I've had enough of this shit. You kissed my ass. I'm going home. Clean up after yourselves, god damn it.
That would be the neighbors down the road from where my aunt is. Sounds like there are.
That's everybody within a 20-mile radius of me. So
it's all y'all kids' fault. I ain't got no figure no more either.
I ain't even gonna never mind. I go there. I was going to, but I'm not gonna.
I was, oh Lord.
I was gonna say, it didn't do shit to Mandy. She's still rocking that shit over there.
Right? You gotta work for it, though.
That was me. I've lost my figure.
Oh.
It does happen, like, bring back that awesome figure. Oh, my curvy figure.
It took me a while to figure out what song that was.
I was always in shape, round.
I like it.
That could be nice.
Round's good. Round's good.
Round's a shape.
It is.
Mr.
Tickle Trunks for $2 Canadian. I see that Blazing Trees. Is that for 420?
420.
420.
Smoke weed every day.
Which reminds me of one of my favorite episodes of the TV show Cops, where they went to a domestic disturbance and there was this elderly couple and they had to arrest the lady, and she said, damn it, you're the reason why I have to smoke weed to put up with your ass. I'm like, the cop was like, okay, I did not expect to see this as a message. Oh God, yeah.
Oh, I used to love Cops. It got that show where Steven Seagal, after he got to be kind of a joke, Steven Seagal running around trying to fight people. Hey, Laura! He started running around playing cops, and he just kept getting in the cops' way. It was really, really funny to me because Steven Seagal shouldn't have been there. And he always hurts people. Like, supposedly you don't want to do a stunt with him because you're going to end up hurt.
Oh,
like he's broken people's arm. Yeah, like, you know, he doesn't like pull his punches or anything. He'll like, yeah, he hurts people.
Fucking punch you.
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. I will tell y'all one funny story I did hear about Steven Seagal, and it is true. So he did this big thing about how he could get out of this special chokehold. I don't know what it is. I'm sure some of the guys in the chat know what I'm talking about. And he kept saying he could get out of it. He could get out of it. So they were like, all right, prove it. You know, we're going to put you in it and you get out of it. So they put him in the hold, right? And he passes out and then shits himself and lays on the ground for a while. Yeah, Steven Seagal. He's killing it. So there is a Steven Seagal story of him getting out of a chokehold. He yeah.
I'm not gonna be able to wipe that one from my brain for a while. You're up, Mandy.
Yay! All right, let's see. Valiant Renegade for $4.99. Thank you so much. Announcing a new Midnight's Edge show called Hail Mary Preach. I would watch that.
Leave me alone for 2 hours while I work myself into an aneurysm.
Just have Tylenol on hand.
It's Tylenol fix ulcers.
Wow. Fix it right up.
Just have a glass of milk. I heard it helps with the stomach acid.
Oh God. Oh yeah. Let's see. Mary, it's you. Terminus. Yes.
Terminus for $5. Thank you, Term. Appreciate you, my boo. Mandy, don't keep squirrels as pets. They'll poop all over your house and you have to clean it all up. That shit's nuts.
I've had pet squirrels. I've had a pet squirrel. I've had a pet skunk. I've had a pet raccoon. I had a pet deer, but he had to wear diapers and he kept jumping on people and hooving them in the balls. So he had to become an outside pet because he went out. He got really excited and would like run across the house in his little diaper and jump up on people and he hooved them. I've had pigs. I've had snakes. I like critters, y'all. If I could catch it, I've had it for a pet because I fall in love with them.
That's another countryism right there, Mandy. It's none of your own squirrel poo.
I can't stand squirrels. I'm sorry. No, I'm not sorry. I can't freaking stand squirrels.
It's just tree rats.
They're precious, though.
No, because they dig up my plants. They dig up my flowers. No, I freaking do not stand them.
I'll tell you
the problem is, Lorena, is sharing is caring. And I don't feel like you're being much of a care bear with your squirrel friends.
Yeah, you probably don't. Leave them some walnuts.
I don't care.
Leave them some little walnuts out there.
I will share with deer.
Okay.
I will share with rabbits.
After they hoof you in the balls.
They will hoof you in the balls. My husband was so fucking mad. He was so mad at me and my baby deer. He was not a friend.
Baby deer are so cute.
Yeah, but it got his balls and he wasn't pleased. That's where he drew the line.
Good until you want to have kids later.
I'm just evil. If I see a deer, I'll slow down. If I see a squirrel, I ain't slowing down.
Oh no, that's
you know joking about the frog legs, right?
No, I don't purposely going around hitting squirrels. I'm just saying, if your squirrel isn't fast that day,
I'll hit a snake on purpose. I'll hit a snake on purpose.
I pick them up and I move them out of the road, or I try to bring them home and see if I can keep them for pets. But I'm usually told no.
I'll go out of the road. I will stop and move a turtle.
I'll move a turtle and a snake.
I moved turtles. I went to go move a snapping turtle once, and that thing it literally turned around at me and went, "Fuck off!"
Yeah, they hiss. They hiss at you. Yeah. There's a certain way you have to grab them up underneath their shell. You have to grab from the back and hold them up behind their legs so they can't reach their neck back. Mandy, you just got to be really careful.
No, Mandy, that thing was the size of a small Toyota.
Yeah, they're little babies.
Yeah, it wasn't little, Mandy. It was like a red wagon-sized turtle. It was huge, and I couldn't get it out of the.
Well,
I had to go get a stick.
That just means that he's older and he's wise. You have no idea how long that little guy's lived.
And mad, really mad. Sorry.
You just
I'm
didn't
hijacked.
love him. You didn't love him the right way.
I
That's
tried to
the
not hit him
problem.
with my car. Was that not enough?
No, it was not. You have to give them strawberries and watermelon. They like those. They're
Let's
fans.
see, I guess up next. Let's see. I love this. Boob sweat leads to pearl necklaces, but not to, the money. If it's hot outside in Florida, not the money you put in your boobs. Can't use that. For $5, thank you so very much. I'm so punchy. I still bawl my eyes out at the Will Uncle Phil scene mentioned because my father wasn't around either.
Yep.
Yeah, it was so
Oh my god,
beautifully done, and it was so tastefully done, and yeah, you already. If they would have done that originally, it wouldn't have had the same effect. But everybody had already grown to love the characters, and that just Will, who let almost everything just kind of, yeah, I'm cool. That's the thing that got him, and it was heartbreaking. It really was.
I actually just almost started crying now thinking about why don't he want me, man?
Right?
Like,
Yes. It was so emotional, and I think that was the moment that I like. Okay, I love Will Smith. I am gonna love him forever as an actor.
Yeah.
If he does nothing else for the rest of his life, that one scene made me fall in love with Will Smith as an actor. It was incredible.
For me, it was Welcome to Earth, but just saying.
What?
I'm
No.
kidding.
Men in Black.
Oh,
I'm kidding. And that wasn't Men in Black.
No, that was
Independence
Day.
Day.
Yeah.
Oh, Independence.
No, I've been a fan of Will Smith since the Fresh Prince days before the show was even on. So, yeah.
I've known him since he was a DJ in Philly. We're like, what do you mean he's going to have a TV show?
Parents just don't understand.
Right. And like, oh, he wasn't joking about that.
No, I jammed out to some him and Jazzy Jess, and parents just don't understand. Yeah. They were awesome, and they had such clean rap music. It was incredible how clean rap they had.
I call that happy rap. Well, Bernie Mac called it that too. Happy, don't mess with
happy
my
rap.
happy
It fits.
But for those who want to give him shit, listen to the song "You Saw My Blinker, Bitch." It's totally different than their other stuff.
Yeah,
I've never heard that one.
Oh, you got it. You got to listen to that one.
It's
Okay,
good,
I'm gonna listen to it after the show. I've never
It's
heard
basically
that
a court case between Will Smith and this old lady who hit his car, and he's the one who's getting blamed for the whole damn thing. And in the course, the hook is "You saw my blinker, bitch."
He is dead.
Okay, I'm gonna check that out. I've gotta check that out.
Oh my gosh, let's see who. Oh man,
Bring that old bag looking like a Shopee.
That's the line that freaking got me in that song. I said I wasn't sure if I was going to buy into that song, but when he dropped that lyric, I'm like, yeah, I'm sold.
Oh gosh,
I'm sold.
What are we on?
It's Mandy and Arthur Jackson.
Arthur, right? Okay, Arthur Jackson for $5. Thank you so much, Love Bug. Sam and Bucky have both been Cap in comics. Cap's stories have always had a political overtone. The themes in the show are poorly executed. Yeah.
It's not that, again, like we said earlier, it's not that you can't discuss these things. It's that when you use them as the excuse for why it is that Sam is given the shield and allowed to have the shield and blah, 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 blah. I mean, this clearly isn't about what Cap wanted, because Cap, he threw away what Cap wanted, right? Like, he didn't give a shit what Cap wanted. This is about the fact that you could have discussed this stuff. You could have introduced these themes absolutely into it. No one would have said that it wasn't the place for them at all. The problem is that when you use that as the excuse for Sam, you do this character a disservice, and you do every person who could have felt represented by this character a disservice.
Yep.
It's the difference between a damn good apple pie and apples that have been in the oven too long and probably ought to be thrown out.
Them there apples are rotten, is what she's saying. They're rotten apples.
And
have you ever just chucked an apple in the oven? Shit's nasty.
No, why would anybody do that?
I know.
That's insanity.
The fuck?
No.
My mom,
Right?
my mom used to
That's
do
just something you
that.
do,
My
Mary,
mom-
when you
my-
get drunk.
No, my mom used to toast apples for us. She used to sprinkle a little. She would cut the apple. She would poke holes in the apple, sprinkle a little sugar and cinnamon on them. Right?
Okay.
Stick 'em in
Okay.
the
All
earth.
right.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
I thought it meant you just like threw an apple in the oven and
Well,
just
yeah,
No.
it is too.
I'm
That's
just
what I'm
like,
picturing. It's
That's-
very
you
just
guys
like
never
getting
had- you
drunk
guys
and
have
opening the
seriously
door
never
and
had
air,
that?
fuck it, I'll eat an apple and then like baking it for 10
No.
minutes.
You
You know,
guys have
and
seriously never had that? Like your mom sticks the apple on a stick, pokes some holes, sprinkles some cinnamon and sugar in it, and some brown sugar, sticks it in there, and then she leaves it in too long.
Sounds
and
like poor man's candy apple when you don't have like.
exactly what it is.
I've had baked apples before, but there's a glaze that's added to it that you make. So the way when you said throw an apple in the oven, I'm thinking of just an apple thrown in the oven. But
yeah, that's what I
you
thought
melt the
too.
brown sugar with the real sugar in it.
Cinnamon and the butter.
Yeah,
and it's nice and soft. But the apples I throw them in a crock pot because that's what I do because I'm lazy.
Yeah, hey, it works. It works, right?
Mhm.
Boy, that escalated quickly.
Let's see. I think Mary, you're next with Hillis Mallory.
Hillis Mallory for $2 says the difference between the term black and people of color. Because so you're better off answering this, Lorena, but I feel like the difference is pretty self-explanatory.
The difference is erasing the differences. When you say people of color, it's pretty much, first of all, everyone's a person of color.
Mhm.
But in this context, the way that they use it is every other person except for white people. That's what they mean.
Yeah. It
Black
puts everyone at odds against. It's really fucking weird.
It's like they just group everyone into a lump. They're like, there's white people, and then there's all these other people, all these other ethnicities. So they're not seeing you as an individual. They're not seeing that. So when we say like black, that's an ethnicity. So that's speaking, ethnicity. Black people from Jamaica are not the same culturally as say black people from say North Carolina.
Wait a minute. According to the BBC, if you don't eat Caribbean food, then you're not black enough.
I saw Az's thing on that. That was
dumb heifer.
Yeah, there you go.
I'm like, who said that all black people had to eat Caribbean food? At least in Britain, that makes no freaking sense to me.
How is that?
If you're black and you're British and you eat a scone, that makes you not black anymore.
If these people are so
What does the
wackadoodle.
food you eat have to do with the color of your
Anything.
skin?
No,
I saw that and I was like,
It's amazing. You are 100% wrong. I mean, nothing you've said has been right.
It makes no freaking sense.
None.
It makes no sense. But it's like a qualifier. They were saying you're not black enough. You have to do this, to do this, to do this. No, F that. So the thing is there a difference? The difference is black is used for an ethnicity. People of color is just a basket term they use to group all the other ethnicities together in order to homogenize them all against white people.
Well, I was going to say, yeah, that's you accomplish two goals. You diminish the individuality of different peoples and different races, and you simultaneously demonize white people. Right?
Yeah.
It's really fucked up when you think about it.
Yeah,
it's messed up. It's a horrible term. I refuse to use it.
Yeah, I don't use it either. I will not use that term. And from what I understand, most of the black people I talk to, they don't particularly like it very much either. So I'm not going to disrespect them by using it. So
absolutely, that's the way. Yeah, same thing.
I don't know anybody in real life that likes that term because it's too close to the old term that used to be plastered on. Yeah. Yeah. So yes,
exactly.
Yeah. So I refuse to use that term. It's a disgusting term and it's kind of degrading to everybody. Really, they just pretty much decided to stick it to everyone with that term. But Latinx is a thing too now. So, and I don't think a lot of people are down with that either.
No, Abuelita is not down with
no.
Thanks. Oh, heck no. Oh, my goodness. Let's see. Servant of God 777 for $2. Thank you so very much for that. This is like the Facebook AI that can't read memes.
the program thing.
I saw that evidently onions are now nudity.
What? Facebook, you need to hire some better developers.
And bring back the freaking posts, you assholes. How am I going to poke people?
Mandy is obsessed with this poking thing.
Because it's fun to poke
Pig
people.
in a poke. I got to get that.
And why not?
Let's see. Days 4-5 Canadian. Thank you so much, eh? Now appearing Mary, Pulpit Pounder, Mayhem, Testify, Sister, Poke.
Well, poke yourself, good sir. Appreciate that so much, man. Thank you.
Everybody likes a good poke every now and then.
They're good.
Lord China for $10. There's a happy comic where a racist old man travels the world and replaces the hate symbols, decorating his home with souvenirs from his trip upon his return. Wokeness wouldn't let this happen now. Wow.
Nah,
Really?
they ain't even thinking
That's
about
a cool comic idea.
That I was about to say, I need to know the name of that comic so I can read it because it sounds interesting.
That sounds cool as hell.
Yeah, it sounds really interesting. But no, there's so much nowadays. We could go on a 5-hour stream and probably still not touch on everything that nowadays would not fly. First thing that comes to mind for me is George Carlin. That would nothing he said would be cool. And Lorena, the movie you were just talking about earlier in the stream, the one that we all know would get canceled. I can't think of the name of it now. With the black cowboy.
Oh, Blazing
Saddles. Blazing Saddles.
Yeah, white women.
Yeah, that's one I got to get on physical media fast.
Right. They're gonna. So there's so much we could go days and probably still not hit everything that, because right now, everybody there's a whole issue or a whole episode of South Park on it where they pull people into a room and they're like, did this offend anybody? Yes, I'm offended by the color red. Does this offend anybody? Yeah, I'm offended to trees being slaughtered. And it just on and on, because no matter what it is, there's gonna be somebody that's I'm offended. It's just we're catering to that now. You literally have people standing up in like huge community centers with meetings going on saying, I'm honorary blah blah blah. And I can't have loud noises. Where you're in a room with like 1,200 fucking people. There's gonna be loud. Go the fuck home then. You can't live. I'm sorry, you can't. Sound makes it where you can't be a part of things. Go home.
It's
ridiculous.
Think that they have the right to not be offended.
It really is batshit crazy though.
It is.
There is no world in which you can live now that everybody doesn't find themselves triggered in some way, shape, or form. It's really fucking crazy.
Yeah, except like when I was a kid and growing up, I was quickly told, yeah, nobody gives a fuck what you think. You better shut the hell up learn to live with it. Either live with it or die, because this is life. This is the world. Nobody is going to come and cater to you and kiss your little ass. You get upset, you get over it. Yeah. Grow up, grow up.
Exactly.
And that I don't think was instilled in a lot of people. I think that they missed the mark.
Clearly, they didn't get enough oven apples.
No. They did not. They did not.
Valiant Renegade for $2. Thank you so much. Men's on Film in living color. Yes. Oh my God.
Loved it.
That segment killed me. Oh
I loved them.
Around the world in backstab.
I loved them so much. But yeah, in Living Color, they really touched on a lot of stuff, but they did it very, very, very humorously. It was funny. That's another one though that probably wouldn't. I think they would even attack the Wayans brothers for some of the stuff they did during that. That was
they probably let them get away with the 1-800 YT guilt trip. skit where you call and like Malcolm X
Wow.
answer the phone or somebody from Nation of Islam. Yes. You know, there was a black kid that came to our door and we had it arrested, but turns out he was just selling candy for his school's charity. And I
Whoopsie.
feel guilty.
They would have canceled Jim Carrey a long time ago. on that.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
Not
He's
these
went
days,
crazy.
though. I was going to say,
though.
not these days, though.
No, he's a complete
nut.
wackadoo
He
nowadays.
is. He
Yeah.
is. Mandy, you're next with Prismatics.
Prismatics for $50 in
Whoa.
thank you so
Norwegian.
much. Is that Norwegian? I was gonna call
That's
it Woolly
Norwegian.
Bullies. Thank you so much. Ham, what the hell did I join after waking up? Hello and good morning, ladies and Tom. Well, good morning, hon.
Being here.
Yes, thank you so much. And we're glad that you're spending your morning with us on 420.
Absolutely.
Yes,
Absolutely.
indeed.
Willie Woodward for $2. Last one, because I'm broke. Love you, ladies. We love you right back,
Aw,
Willie. You're right
thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Let's
Aw.
see. We have Captain Robert April for $5. Thank you so much. Anyone remember the big evil plan in the Rocky and Bullwinkle movie?
No,
Run
I didn't see
TV
it.
shows so stupid that everyone goes into a coma. We are so there right now.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
This is so become like fucked up that he's right. This is like a Rocky and Bullwinkle plan.
I haven't seen that movie in a long time.
I thought that
Natasha's
was
at it
relatively-
again.
Oh, wait, no, that was. Oh, you're right. It has been out. I don't know if I've ever seen that, though.
I didn't watch the
didn't.
movie.
I didn't.
I
Shit.
didn't watch it.
I remember the show in syndication, but I
It
didn't.
wasn't the worst movie ever. It was all right. It was.
Was it?
I just
Yeah.
didn't see it.
I mean, for what it was.
Yeah. I was never a big Rocky and Bullwinkle fan. I would have much rather watched like Yogi Bear. I liked him on Laugh Olympics though.
Rocky and Bullwinkle was a weird freaking show.
It was.
It was
Well,
like
it's because
a
it wasn't
really
really
weird
meant
show.
for kids.
No, you're right.
Mm-hmm.
You kind of didn't understand a lot of the shit that was going on. I watched Rocky and Bullwinkle as a kid because it was on at like 5 o'clock in the morning.
Was
One
it?
of those shit. Oh yeah. Well, I can't remember what channel it was on, but it was on at some absurd hour of the morning, and it was always really freaking like I was like, "What the actual fuck is being talked about right now?" And I never got it. I never got it. I remember my mom occasionally hearing my mom go, "Heh." And that was that. She never seemed to stop me from watching it though. It was all good. Everything was fine.
Well, yeah, it was too like right over the kids' heads, I'm pretty sure, because I didn't understand what the hell was going on 90% of that either. So I just know Boris and Natasha were dicks.
Moose and Squirrel.
Moose and Squirrel.
I murdered that right there. Okay, let's see. Mandy, think you're next. Valiant Renegade?
Yeah, Valiant Renegade for $2. Thank you so much. Mandy made an Aqua Teen Hunger Force reference. Commence to jiggling. Yes, yes. Oh my gosh, you knew what I was talking about. Howdy, partner. Commence to jiggling.
My gosh. I gotta go through my DVDs for Aqua Teen
So
Hunger Force.
that was one of the best ones because Happy Time Harry was a doll and he came with his action bills and his dancing shoes.
I
And
never
he's-
watched that show.
How did you not watch that show,
I
Mary?
didn't
You
have-
would love that
because
show.
for a long time I didn't have Adult Swim. It was on Adult Swim, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't have Adult Swim for the longest time. And like when I finally did, it was like a thing that nobody fucking watched. Like
Right.
it wasn't there. It wasn't. So I know of it, but I never really watched it.
You need to watch those. I'm telling you, Mary, this is right up your alley
It
for
is some
humor. You will love this.
crazy-ish.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
You will love some Aqua Teen Hunger Force. It is. You will have so many lines that you will pick up from that. Like, yeah, I've been thinking about it and decided I put 2 and 2 together, and you're really starting to piss me off. So it's just so much random. You're gonna love Carl. Carl
Oh
is
my
so
gosh,
great.
Carl.
He's so He's like the biggest piece of
Wait,
shit ever.
is Carl? Is that the guy that looks like a hamburger, uncooked hamburger patty?
No, that's
No,
Meatwad.
that's Meatwad.
That's Meatwad. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
okay,
Yeah, you got Meatwad, you got Frylock, who looks like some fries, and you got Master Shake, who's a real a-hole.
He's a total jerk. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you have Carl, their neighbor, who's
Mhm.
a really hairy, kind of tubby, bald guy. He's a real piece of shit. So yeah.
You know,
Mhm.
knows the strip club is
They-
named Melon Shakers.
They bought a Russian broad to share.
Yeah.
Yeah, they bought a Russian broad to share, and then
did.
she went and locked herself in the bathroom and wouldn't come out. And they're like knocking on the door. Come on now, baby, we're gonna get married. It's great. You've got to watch this show. It's so funny. Make Andrew watch it with you too. He'll like it.
Okay.
All right. So where are we? We are
at Brett.
Brett Cohen? Is that me then?
Yep,
yes.
that's you.
Okay.
Yes.
For Australian $2 threats, Mandy, I have good old colonial recipes. Wait, what?
Ooh. I think he's threatening to eat my love bugs again.
Oh,
Eat
you're
all my
talking
nut
about
babies.
yeah, colonial back in the day. If
Send 'em to me.
it moves its food,
Send them to me.
Mhm. Y'all can't eat my babies.
Yeah, sure
It
can.
ain't right. It ain't decent.
Sure it can. All it needs is a pan.
Somos US for $5 Canadian. Thank you so much. Says Mandy, if you like cute true stories about opossums and other critters, try to find the out of print book Animals Come to My House. I think you'd love it.
Oh my gosh, I'm gonna write that down. That sounds super cute because that's what I want to. Look, I put out I put food out there to try to lure them to the love. So I
Lure them to the love. Is that what it is?
You are totally
Yes.
on Myra.
I lure them in for love-ins.
Exactly. Don't squeeze them too hard, though.
Never. Ever. I just love them and hug them and squeeze them forever.
Well, you're up, Mandy. On the movie.
All right. Sean the Movie Man, 71 for $5. Thank you so much. Hollywood is so woke and self-congratulatory that in 5 years we'll have the Kathleen Kennedy film called Breaking Barriers nominated for Best Picture.
Shit.
Okay.
Whoa.
All right.
Okay, then.
We are in a world where they gave a couple of years back Lindsay Lohan's mom Mother of the Year award. You're
No, they
absolutely
didn't.
right. Yeah,
Dina?
yeah, the hell they did. Oh, yes,
Dina
they
Lohan?
did. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah. They
yeah.
gave Dina Lohan the Mother of the Year award while she was going to the clubs with her daughter and doing a couple of things, So yeah, no, you're absolutely right. There is a 50% chance that's gonna happen. And when it does, we will come right here and we will shit talk this to the end of time. Y'all think the stream that Az was here was a long one? Let her win some shit like that. It'll be an all-nighter for us. I ain't even joking.
Mary, you're next. The Physicality Channel.
The Physicality Channel for $5. To be fair, Seagal was put in the chokehold by Jean LaBelle, a judo champ, not just some guy. I don't know.
Okay, but you notice he did not say, and he didn't shit himself because he did do that. I don't care who put him in the chokehold. He did pass out and crap himself. But I didn't know who had done it. I thought it was just some guy some guy in the school that he was teaching or something.
That's too funny.
Jesus.
Ooh, Trace XL for $5.
Hey, Trace.
Lorena driving a fast squirrel. Run! Yeah, pretty much.
She got a fast car.
Fuck that squirrel.
Squirrels are Canadian.
That squirrel wouldn't have stopped for us.
You're up, Mandy.
Okay, Aiken for $2.99 Australian. Thank you so much. Shebas love squirrels, Mandy. Oh, do they? Do
They love to eat. Oh, they love to play with them.
Oh, yeah. He may be talking about playing with them or maybe eating them. I don't know.
Oh, I think maybe play because they move real
Yeah.
fast.
Yeah.
Okay, so.
Aw. That's sweet.
Oh,
Thank
Barry,
you.
you're up next, deranged lunatic. Barry?
You hear her typing, you know she's over there doing something.
Do what?
Your turn.
Do what?
It's your turn.
Your turn.
Oh, deranged lunatic for $1.99. Y'all squirrel and rabbit is good eating. It is good eating.
I will not eat
Ew.
a squirrel, but I will eat some fried rabbit though.
Rabbit and squirrels are rodents. I do not eat rodents. Might as well
I ain't
eat a
eating.
fucking rat.
Oh, fried
Why
rabbit
the hell
is
not?
good.
Why the hell not? Let's explain.
Because
explain
you'll
to me why
get
not.
because you can get belly worms from it.
You don't
out there
cook
like
it. What the fuck are you talking about?
If you don't cook it enough, you can get belly worms from it because they're rodents.
You can and not only
Ain't
that.
you ever watched Naked and Afraid? What happens?
No, but
to
that's
these
what I'm saying.
assholes?
If you don't cook it,
fucking
why would
rodents
you
like
not
that.
cook it? Why would you not cook it? You should cook it. Everyone would cook it. That's not a real problem.
No,
Not everybody has a meat thermometer, Mary.
What is this fucking?
You don't.
Y'all don't need to be. Well, I'm just saying, y'all don't need to be eating squirrel and rabbit. You're gonna get the belly worms.
Oh
That's
my
all I'm
God.
saying. Don't get the
ate
belly
rabbit
worms.
This is
and
not
I
an
was
issue.
cool. My uncle shot a rabbit, brought it home, skinned it, and fried
Yeah,
it.
it's a
Buttermilk.
non-issue.
Yeah.
It's a non-issue.
But you know, it's like that.
I ain't even hearing it no more.
Y'all be eating weird shit like frogs and fucking rats and shit.
It's
What?
not weird, Tom. It's a thing. People do it.
Just because people do it doesn't mean it's not wrong.
Right? People do a lot of things that don't necessarily. You're gonna get the belly worms, is all I'm saying.
No,
and I don't want that for y'all.
Fried real good. Fried rabbit real good. You'll be good. Martin Winter for, let's say, it's 5 of something. Why do I
That's a
wanna say
woolly
that's
bully.
Swiss?
A
Swiss
woolly
Frank.
bully?
Okay, a woolly
That's a
bully.
woolly
I
bully.
think it's Swiss Franks, but I could be wrong. Don't agree with Iron Patriot comparison. Cap existed already in WW2 official propaganda. Iron Patriot, soldier, Cap, a symbol, America in name.
Okay, here's my rebuttal to that. Yeah, that was before Cap, became an enemy of the states. And then, he kind of got his ass tossed out and had to get a pardon. You know what I mean? Like, to act like the Iron Patriot in that scenario wouldn't be a huge symbol for Americans. Like, that's not where they would go with that. I think doesn't take into consideration the fact that, Cap became an enemy of the state and had to walk his ass out of the country to not go to, jail.
Because that would be bad.
Yeah, a little bit.
Mandy, you're next.
All right.
Raymond Hoey?
Raymond Hoey for $10. Thank you so much. So I just tuned into the show just in time to hear Mandy talking about having a deer as a pet who hoots people in the balls. I knew there was a reason I love Monday nights. You ladies. Hi, Tom. Aw. Hey, Raymond.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for being here. My deer was amazing, and he wore a diaper. And I cut a little hole in it for his little tail to stick out.
Deer are so cute.
They're so precious.
I don't even mind when they eat my plants.
He was a little baby, but I mean, it was inevitable. I was going to have to make him an outside pet because he was like a boy. So he was.
Oh,
he was going to, he was going to become a buck at some point.
You don't want that running around your house.
But yeah, he became an outside pet, and then much like every man that I love, he eventually ran off and found a neighbor's garbage can or something. Yeah. Just like my possum.
Oh,
just like my possum.
Oh, let's see. So
I know this isn't something in our purview, but I want you ladies to take one look at this headline and tell me what's wrong with it.
Let's say teacher had sexual relationship with a boy under 14 for 3 years until he called police begging for help. What?
Okay, now change the teacher to male.
I'm really uncomfortable having that conversation though.
No, but like let's just for a moment though. That's just the thing is like there's no way they would have that headline if it was a guy. It would have the dolphin love word. That's my point. That's what I hate about this world. Anyhow.
Oh yeah. It's
definitely. I don't.
It's totally weird sided on that one. Yeah.
I know it's not in our purview, but anyhow, moving on.
But I get.
And moving right along.
Let's see.
We are on Culture.
It's me. Culture Casino for $5. Hey, buddy. Thank you so much for the $5 super chat. There are a lot of things on this panel to be thankful for. Oh, did you know about Mandy's new comic book? You should probably buy it. Save the Men. Oh, absolutely.
Oh, thank you, Culture. He's amazing.
Culture is awesome.
He is always pushing my book. I appreciate it so freaking much too.
Oh, okay, Culture. I see what you're up to. I got the button tonight.
Culture Casino for $2. Thank you. Everyone likes a good poking now and then. They do. Everybody likes a good poking now and then, right?
Did I just get skipped?
Did you get skipped?
Did you get skipped?
Yeah, I did.
No, Lorena went and then I went and now it's you.
And I didn't read Raymond Hoey or Martin.
I might have disrupted the flow.
Oh, that's what it was.
That's why I thought we were on Raymond Hoey.
No.
It's okay. I just wasn't sure what the hell was going on.
No. You go next. You go next,
Yes.
Mary.
Where are we at?
We are at Skull Monkey.
Did anybody read Raymond's though, just to be sure?
Yeah.
Yeah, we did.
We did, yeah.
Hoof people in the balls. That's how I remember.
Skull Monkey for $10. Thank you so much. It's Shiba Dog, and he's shaking his hips, saying "Thank you, thank you." What we should make it do?
Thank you for that.
Thank you.
Let's see. Culture Casino for $2. Here we go. Ladies, wands or suction personal toy preference?
Whoa.
I'm pleading the fifth on that one.
Yeah, I'm not gonna answer that.
But thank you for the super chat, though.
Thanks,
Thank you. Mandy, you are up next.
All right, let's see.
Pixie.
I get Geeky Pixie. Yay! I love her. Geeky Pixie for $5. Thank you so much, you cute love bug, you.
Yes.
Hey, everyone. Hail the toxic femininity. Bow before its awesome power. It's unlimited power. Thank you.
Oh, thanks for stopping by, girl.
Yes.
Absolutely. And then that puts it on me, right?
Yes.
Culture Casino for $2 says, ever thought about a Symbian good for control freaks? What?
You mean symbiote?
Are you drunk, Culture?
He's talking about toys.
He may be a little tipsy.
Where is Mrs. Culture?
Symbian is a toy.
Yeah, where's the boss at? Does she know you're up?
It's a fun toy, I think.
Does she know you're awake?
It is. It's like a saddle.
Okay. If you buy stuff off of Adam and Eve, they offer you a free gift. It's nipple clamps. Every time. I'm just saying. No, I'm rooting the secret.
And they
secret's out. It's nipple clamps.
I'm just applicable.
As pink as Kirby. I love Kirby. He's so cute.
I love Kirby.
Kirby is a beast, man.
He is. He is.
He is a beast. Let's see. Martin Winter for another $5. Mandy says Woolly Bullies.
Woolly Bully?
That'd be Swiss francs, but yeah.
Francs. Yeah, I was right the first time. Cool. Wow. Still not see your problem with Isaiah brings up experience of Black soldiers and Sam modern point of view that disagrees, and Cap symbol versus Iron Patriot soldier. I don't think we said that was a problem that he brought up that experience. Because I know from my point of view that he was a product of his time, so I really don't begrudge him bringing that experience.
Yeah, I remember you guys saying that, but I don't remember you guys mentioning the other part. But yeah.
I think we're on Mandy, right?
Oh, okay. Yeah. Valiant Renegade for $10. Thank you so much. Oh, God. Get out of there, Meatwad. It's the Brood Witch. What? The Blair Witch is here? Brood Witch, Meatwad. The Brood Witch. Oh, the Brood Witch with the most evil but most delicious sandwich ever.
Yes.
And it was so good that it would change you. I remember that episode. It was so funny. That was a good one too.
Delicious. Mandy, Mary, you're up. 2 M's.
Culture Casino for $2. John Holmes, Ron Jeremy, or Dredd. Who would you smash? I don't want to answer that either.
None of the above.
No.
None of those selections was Jason Momoa, so none of the above.
Yeah.
No, but I will say this: Ron Jeremy be at he's the lowest common denominator on this list. I will give that much. That's yeah.
Carl Urban did play Judge Dredd in a more recent film.
Oh my gosh. Oh, let's see. Okay, yeah, I'm up next. Valiant Renegade for $2. Thank you so very much. You guys are so generous tonight. Crap, Mary, did I meet Wad voice on Shenanigans?
Oh, I did meet Wad voice. Oh my gosh.
Is that how me was saying right there?
Yes, that's the Meatwad voice. Oh my gosh, Valiant. Next time you are on a stream and I'm in the chat, will you please do the voice for me? I want to see if you can do it good.
If you don't like the show, Mary, don't feel bad because it was never my bag
I don't
either.
remember the show. That's the problem.
I thought it was okay, but I never thought it was all the shit
I
that
heard this
everybody
one
else
memory
did.
of a little idiot. There's a little thing meat pie that look like this. It sound real stupid. Is that what it sound like right here?
Yeah, that's what Meatwad sounds like.
That is exactly it. It's so perfect.
Why did I pull that fucking out of my ass? I swear I don't remember. I don't know this show. I just remember seeing like little clips and stuff, and it just dawned on me. That's what it sounds like, right?
Yeah, you are so good.
Dead
so
ringer.
good.
Dead ringer.
Yeah.
I expected to see Meatwad come rolling across your avatar.
Never been a fan of that show though. I don't know why.
I don't know that you're smoking the right stuff before you watch
Well, I'm
it.
one of those people, I'm like Cartman in a sense when people are like, oh, but you would totally like that show. Like, I would be the guy to try and get Family Guy canceled. Like, I did not like it.
Go to the back, Tom. Go to the back.
Yeah,
No, I felt just like Cartman did. All it is just remember the time.
Oh my gosh.
It's all remember the time jokes.
Oh, Mandy, you're up next. Culture.
Okay. Culture Casino for $2. Thank you so much. Anyone know when Lorena's cheerleader stream is? Ooh.
May 1st at 6 p.m.
Girl, I'm going to be stomping that chat like nobody's business. So just know that's happening.
Fun.
I can't wait. I cannot wait to see you in a cheerleader outfit. You are going to look so stinking cute and so hot. And yeah,
thank you. I ordered it today too. So,
can you tell us what team you will be supporting, or is that a secret?
It's just a color, not really a team.
Well, is it a color of a team? Because you can still say it's a team.
Absolutely. If I had to pick a team, I'd probably say the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. So go see.
Hells yeah! There
Pirates, baby.
Arr! Yeah, love it.
Is it me?
Yeah, you, Mary.
Culture
again.
For $2. Jeez, see, this is what he does. This is a shitty poll.
Yeah, he does.
Culture Casino for $2. There's 3 of you. Murder, marry, kill for science. I don't want to right now. Murder, marry, kill for who? Why? What are the rules?
I think it was the Judge Dredd question from before.
Okay, well, no, I don't want to do that. I refuse to do that. I'll tell you what. Murder Tom, marry Lorena, murder and kill are the
Why are you doing it to
same
people
thing?
you actually know as opposed to fucking fictional characters?
Because there's no outline. There's no outline.
Plus, I think I was about to be the side chick Lorena gets the ring and I'm just the side chick.
Because Mandy, Lorena is an engineer. She can support me in style. Okay.
You just know I'm a
Just
freak.
so y'all know, she's always trying to kill me.
Well, that doesn't. We are talking about why she's marrying Lorena and not me, Tom.
She wants to be set and be a
There's a
lady of
practicality
leisure.
aspect, Andy.
Yeah,
right?
you get wifed up. I'm over here being the side chick. I'm not happy with the way this worked out for me at all.
Fuck you bitching about. I'm dead.
Oh my God, I love y'all. Oh man. Let's see. Oh God, I think it's me. Dadman Walking 55 for $2. Thank you so much. Looks like Culture started a $2 super chat raid. Here we go.
Oh gosh.
Oh Lord, I got the button this week. Tom does too.
Yeah, don't piss off Lorena. She can end all this shit right now.
Yeah, she'll turn this stream around.
Turn
and we
the
won't
stream
finish.
around.
We will not finish tonight.
Yeah.
She ain't playing with us tonight.
You don't have to go home, but you got to get the hell out of here by this time.
So don't get too cocky now.
Let's see. Oh, Larry. Hey there, love bug. How are you? Larry for $2. And he's saying, what the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck?
That was during
What
the
the
talking
fuck?
about eating rodents.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, that makes complete sense. That super
that
chat
does.
makes 100% sense to me now.
Yeah, that could be. Oh my gosh.
And Mary?
Yeah,
All
Mary's
right,
up next.
Culture Casino. Here we go again. Culture Casino. Oops, try again. There's three of you. Murder, Mary, bang. That's the real question. I may have been drinking, possibly. Still for science.
Well, we did it.
I knew you were
Answer
drinking.
that.
We answered it. Apparently, I'm the side chick
You
over
are
here.
not the side chick. It's a marriage of convenience with Lorena. All right, because I have.
Now
You hear
you're
that
a
shit,
marriage
Lorena?
of
She's
convenience.
fucking using you.
Now
This is me
she's
talking to you from the grave, so it's important.
She's using you for your money and sleeping with me on the side while she takes me and buys me ice cream and candy.
After she killed my ass for no good reason.
Orange
Yeah,
soda.
I gotta make sure I get a prenup on that stuff.
Oh, you hear that, kids?
Protect your money. Protect your neck,
Right.
like Wu-Tang
I
said.
am every man's knight.
You hear this is crazy.
That's right, Trace Excel.
That's how you endear yourself to a crowd, people.
Oh, let's see. Durao on for €5. Thank you so very much. I go to sleep with Midnight's Edge in the morning and wake up to Toxic Femme. Nice. Good morning from France. Oh, bonjour.
Bonjour, sir. Good morning.
Well,
I don't know how that's bonjour is the best I got. I could do we and amour. There we go.
Good morning is bon matin.
Bon matin?
Yeah.
I might actually remember that one.
Matin.
I won't tomorrow, but I might
All right.
remember it for a little bit.
I got Louisiana roots, so my French is really.
Oh yeah, you should. Yeah, you probably know it somewhat decently.
Yeah,
I took Spanish in high school. I didn't take French. We didn't have a French. Listen to my accent. Surprise, surprise. Ain't nobody around here that's teaching French. So I think anybody could probably figure that one out though. But no, that's very, very cool. So thank you
Like
so much.
bonjour, y'all.
Bonjour, y'all. Let me see here. Culture Casino for $2. Thank you so much. You are going to be in so much trouble tomorrow. Y'all explain Stephen Walton's tree and coffee thing.
No.
I don't know what that is.
No.
Nope, can't do it.
Keep it moving.
Okay. I don't know what that is.
Not our problem.
Okay.
Culture Casino for $2. I bet you wish I didn't show up tonight. Love ya. It's not that we wish you didn't show up. It's that we wish we could go to bed. That's the difference.
And that you would have showed up sober.
Or earlier.
Yeah.
Or earlier.
Yeah.
So we could have like properly gauged this, I suppose.
Larry, for $2. I want a refund on all Mandy's books I bought. Why?
No.
Don't be mean
I
to
cried.
me.
Larry. I don't know what I did though. I've said
Nice.
many of things tonight, so any one of them could have been insulting.
I'll tell you exactly what it was, Mandy. There's
What
no
was it?
hardcore pornosaur sequel yet. So that's the problem.
Well, that's because I'm working on the graphic novel of it right now. To get people need art. You can't understand what it's like.
Pornosaur is going to be awesome.
Yeah, you can't really. It's hard for people to visualize a
It's not
T-Rex. A T-Rex, being just this uber ripped, sexy man, dino beast thing. But don't worry, it's going to come to life. A visual for the
and
eyes.
Larry says he's upset because you disrespected Rocky and Bullwinkle. Tom is wrong. What am I wrong about?
How?
What am
I
wrong
just
about
never
him?
really liked the show. It was too adult for me when I was a kid. It didn't really
I bet
get
you
it.
if
I
you
like
watched
Yogi
it now,
better.
you might get it more.
See, I might get it now. Yeah, now if I watched it, I would probably get it a little bit more. But when I was a kid, I would rather watch Boo Boo as he, stealing the picnic baskets and stuff like that. I know my accent doing that is.
And I wasn't putting the show down. I love the show. I bought 2 copies of the complete set, one for me and one for Rob.
Oh, you bought Rob, Rocky, and Bullwinkle. That's so sweet.
Mandy, you're up next for Aiken.
Okay. Aiken for $7.99 Australian. Thank you so much. Shibas are Japanese hunting dogs. They prey drive is incredibly strong. Ladies, thank you all so much for the sanity fix.
Thank you so much.
No, thank you for being here with us. Seriously, you guys, it means the absolute world to us that you guys are here with us. Seriously.
Culture Casino says Mandy is going to put me in the next comic. Yep. Is this something set in stone?
I think it might be in Culture's mind this evening. That might be set in stone.
That's what I was thinking.
But
haze going on.
If he wants to be drawn in to hardcore porn,
can I be a caveman in it?
You can be a caveman in it.
Awesome.
Yeah. You have to show me your hair regiment, and you have to do a live stream on it. You have to do an entire live stream dedicated to hair care.
There you go.
Balls in your court.
There you go.
You put me and Rob in there as a caveman, and you have us dressed like Barney and Fred.
I can do that.
I'll get you a picture of Rob. So, all right.
Yes.
Go ahead, Lorena. Sorry.
It's me, I think.
Or is it Mary? Okay.
It's Mary.
Yeah. Film Lars, that's DKK. What kind of currency is that?
Danish krone.
Danish.
Oh, okay. So it's for 100 Danish kronas. Hello, lovely ladies and Tom. What's your favorite Viking movie? Cheers from Copenhagen. I don't know of any flat out Viking movies.
I have seen the movie The Vikings, and I like that movie.
Isn't there a show called Viking that's supposed
Yes,
to be like incredibly good?
It is.
I haven't had a chance to watch it yet, but it's supposed to be incredible.
It was good. I liked watching it. Favorite Viking movie, I would have to say 13th Warrior, actually.
I don't know that I've seen any.
Antonio Banderas is in it.
Ooh. Well, I like the way that sounds. My kind of Viking.
That's the movie they keep talking about in the morning, having Andre remake.
Nice.
That would freaking be flipping awesome.
That would be hilarious.
It was a really good movie. I enjoyed it. So that was cool.
All right. Next up, what we got?
We have.
I don't know whose turn it is anymore.
I never do.
Go ahead. So it's let's see, Valiant Renegade for $5. Thank you so much. I am volunteering to get Culture Casino some Emmett Brown wake up juice.
What?
From Back to the Future 3?
Oh
my God.
The wake up juice?
Oh, that's funny. Oh my God, that's good. Oh man.
He hasn't even taken a drink yet. No, he just likes holding it.
Shit. That was a good one. Let me see. Deranged Lunatic for $1.99. Thank you so much. What about Lorena in a cheerleading outfit? Ooh. You better tell them, girl.
2K celebration stream Saturday, May 1st at 6 p.m.
There you
I'll
go.
be in a character outfit. There you go.
So less than 2 weeks away.
Yeah. And what was I know that you goofed up. What is it for 3K? Because you've already got it laid out pretty good.
I did. 3K is a samba outfit, samba carnival outfit. And 4K is I'm gonna wear like a lowrider chola outfit.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right.
Nah. So we need to get that. We need to get Lorraine to 4K and beyond, because look, if she'll do that for 4K, what do y'all think we can get her to do at 10?
I think that the on-air pressure thing has got to change. All right.
I ain't saying shit.
This poor woman decide this stuff off air for herself, or at least on her own channel.
I just yeah, we're
I was gonna say this was pre-planned before she got here.
Yeah.
And in between the classic super chats, I'm gonna grab some of these newer ones that are rolling in. We got Dad Man Walking. Sorry, Fortnite usually keeps me up late. Y'all on fire. Well, we're glad to help keep you up for Fortnite. There you go. Valiant Renegade also said, great culture. Mandy will now have to draw Cousin It. Speaking of Cousin It, sadly, we just lost the original actor who played Cousin It.
Really? Yeah. What's going on? I guess it's in 3.
We're losing a bunch of rappers, too, all of a sudden.
I know. DMX.
The fuck?
I saw DMX. I knew about that. It's sad, but DMX, he lived a pretty wild life.
Yeah,
so I'm not that surprised. But
some demon stuff.
Yeah, he had some stuff going on.
Let's see. Where are we?
We're at, let me see, Fat Steven. Yeah.
Okay.
You're a
that's me, right?
I think so.
Fat Steven's a golfer. It's Canadian $2. Okay. I'll marry Tom. # self-sacrifice. Thank you.
Oh, look.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Here's the problem, Steven. You have a penis. And I'm just.
You don't got to go to the prom alone, Tom. Accept what you got. It's this or death.
Well, marriage heavily implies there will be sex involved.
No, not always. It could be a political type marriage, like old school, like taking it back,
If there's no sex involved, you need to declare that up front.
Yeah, I mean, you need to.
That's the consummation of the marriage. I mean,
well, don't consummate it. Then the divorce will be easier.
Oh,
you just get an annulment if there's no consummation.
Yeah. There you go.
Anyway, Prismatic sends us some 50 Norwegian krona. Says, gotta go. Can't wait for the Cheers stream, Lorena. Mandy save the squirrels from her.
I will.
And Mary, don't let the Twitter gremlins get to you. Stay cool. I like gremlins.
Yeah.
Joel Rice sent us a pear sticker. Thank you so much.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
And Culture just keeps firing them in here.
Let's go. Let's roll through.
Mandy, are you sure? I have hardwood floors. Gonna have to check with the boss about the whole hair care regime. Might need to be private. Oh, so that means we don't need to know that part. Okay. She's talking about your hair on your head.
Yes. Bastion Hunter for $2. You ladies are perfect. Thanks for all you do. Well, thank you so much for supporting us with your super chat. Thank you. Thank you. Mandy, you are up next. Hillis Mallory.
Okay. Hillis Mallory for $2. Thank you so much. Culture, put the bottle down. Put it down.
John Beck threw in $2 and says, "Who's willing to do Prince chaps at 1 million?" Gary, as might.
As might do that.
As doing that, yeah.
Because that would be great.
And I like this. Hillis Mallory says, "No, marriage equals sex." Yeah, I like that. Like that line in. That's like my favorite line in Office Space. When he's like, I used to have a desk by the window, and there were squirrels, and they were married. And
stapler.
It was definitely my stapler. I brought it.
I worked look like that.
We fixed the glitch. You mean you fired him? No. We just stopped paying him.
Yeah. It worked itself out.
It works itself out.
Oh my gosh.
And let me see. Colin
just
Owen right here on the chat is wanting to know about Lorena doing a hot foxy shield maiden for 10K. Let's focus on the one she's got planned.
Yeah.
Because it'll be a little bit before she gets there. But I assure you guys, keep sharing out her channel. She will do, I assure you, she will do something amazing. She will wear an amazing outfit for you guys when she hits 10K. But she's got to have time. You got to figure out she's a girl. Got to figure out what makes the girls look good, what makes the butt pop.
Exactly.
You got to try some stuff on. You don't, hot foxy shield maiden, she may get that outfit and be like, oh, I have no shape in this. No. I want to be like Jeannie or something for my dream. You never know. But she's going to come up with something amazing. I know it because Lorena is amazing. And everybody should go and sub to her channel right now if you haven't done it yet because she's awesome.
That's right.
And Mary too.
Then I think we left off on Bastion Hunter.
Thanks, guys.
We did Bastion Hunter.
Oh, you did?
We're
Okay.
on Geeky Pixie.
Oh,
yeah, I was gonna say. I'm pretty sure it's me on Geeky Pixie, right?
It is. Yes.
Okay. So, are any of you interested in the new Marvel Shang-Chi film? Casino, lay off the booze and get in your bed, your wife while you have a wife to hold.
Exactly.
Oh,
Good point, Kiki.
Shang-Chi, passing interest, yes.
Lorena?
I'm interested. It looks like a film. It looks like a film I've seen before. I think we were talking about this backstage. It kind of reminds me of Enter the Dragon. So it's got my interest peaked, but again, I feel like I've seen this movie before. But we'll see when it comes out. I'm interested in what they do.
Mandy?
I'm intrigued. I'm waiting. I'm holding comments until a little bit more is out. I'm intrigued. They piqued my interest.
See, the thing with me that was most intriguing about it was how it didn't feel like a Marvel movie, really. And like Lorena, I'm like looking more forward to the fact that it's more like a Enter the Dragon type movie than anything. But we'll see. But yeah. Valiant Renegade says, "Did you get my super chat that I super chatted earlier? Because I wasn't sure if the super chat I super chatted came through on super chat. Culture Get Coffee." Yes, so we're just finishing up the rest of the classic super chats, and then we're gonna get through the rest of these here. So I know you're just goofing around, Valiant, but yes.
So we have this one from Culture Casino for $2. So beautiful flowing locks or one of the balls.
What?
I have no idea what he's referring to there.
Okay, I guess locks are bald heads.
I think he's saying, do we want a hair stream with beautiful flowing locks or his bald balls? I don't know. I don't know what Culture's talking about.
I hope to God
I don't know what he's talking about anymore.
Oh my God, you're so punchy.
Culture, go home. You're drunk. Steven Seagal says, I'll tuck and I'll duct tape it for $500, Tom. You're not getting $500. You're not.
Wow. Honeymoon's over.
It's not happening.
Wow.
Brett Cohen then says Lorena as an added 2K celebration. Culture could get a Prince Albert with a rusty nail. Be it in a nail to you. Fat Stevens card for life. Oh, you guys, I tell you. Thank you for the super chat. That is not a mental image anybody needed.
I don't even have one, and that made my stomach turn thinking about it.
Weird.
Oh man.
Oh, and with that, we are caught up now. And I want to thank the ladies for such an awesome show. I want to thank you guys out there for being here for the ladies. We got Ords, my boy, in the chat. How you doing?
Ords!
How are ya?
No, I do not owe Fat Steven Seagal $500. He owes me $500.
This has gotten really confusing. We don't know who owes who what.
He owes me. Fuck you, Steven. You owe me $500.
What?
That's just the way it is.
Okay.
Running joke.
Don't
play that right when I'm taking a drink.
Okay, for those who don't know what the fuck is going on, it goes back to one of the times Gina was being attacked, and like this one long diatribe of a tweet was like, "You have your istophobia has like put me through all kinds of emotional distress, and now I need to go see a therapist. So give me $500 so I could go see my therapist and all this shit. So I'm like, okay, so basically the tweet is saying, fuck you, give me $500. So since then, Steven and I have been going back and forth. Fuck you, give me $500.
Okay.
That's the origin of said $500.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then the lovely Geeky Pixie comes in with another $5, says, good night, have a wonderful stream. I myself am overly tipsy. At least I don't flirt with lovely ladies when I am married, Culture. Anyways, good night. Love you.
Oh, she done dropped the mic as she went out.
Oh. Culture
Love
Casino
you,
says you
girl.
can never pee right with a Prince Albert Messi. Well, I did not need to know that.
I could have done without that imagery, but thank you.
Yeah, why wouldn't you be able to?
An orange board with a new icon there. You keep changing your shit. Says some of my favorite people here, nothing but love.
Hey,
thank you.
Thank you, my dear.
And finally, last but not least, Mr. Tickle Trunk says, yes, you can, Culture, learn to play the flute.
I can teach you how to play the flute.
Will you do the blowing while he does the fingering, or the other way around, though? That's the question.
Oh.
It's from Alien. You probably haven't seen Alien. The
Oh
Black.
my goodness, Valiant
It's a really bad
Renegade.
feeling. Valiant Renegade. Holy shit.
Good.
Dang.
Says, ladies and Tom, thanks for putting up with all the craziness. On behalf of all the Midnight's Edge fandom, hail and God bless. We can't stress enough how much laughter and joy you bring to Monday nights by bringing sanity and intelligence to culture.
Aww,
And he means probably
so
Culture
much.
Casino by that, by the way.
yeah, big hugs and
Thank
kisses.
you
That's so
much.
sweet.
Thank you.
The fact Steven says that before at Lorena's 4K, Culture will have his liver pierced. Don't stop me, get a spot, as Mary said earlier.
Oh, you guys in the chat are
I
amazing.
love that, Michael. That
Yeah.
album, Off the Wall, is one of the most overlooked, greatest albums of all time. And there's songs on that album that never even hit, like, were on the radio and are good.
Mhm.
Anyway, now I want to go listen to Off the Wall. There's a documentary about that. You ever seen that? It's a really good documentary.
No.
If anybody who's a fan, I recommend it. They also did, Spike Lee did one about Bad as well. It's really good.
I think I saw the one about
Yeah.
Bad. I think I saw
I think it's
that
called
one.
Bad 35 or Bad 25, something like that. Whatever. It was an anniversary thing, and it's a really great documentary. But there's one about Off the Wall as well that I recommend. But anyhow, off to bed for all these sleepy heads. Take care, everybody. Check out Mary's channel. You got anything coming up anytime soon you want to plug?
Potentially a special guest on Wednesday. I haven't confirmed it just yet, but hopefully, fingers crossed, he gets back to me tomorrow. I don't want to say who though, because he hasn't quite.
Is it Jesus?
Yeah. He's on levels.
Oh,
I don't
wow.
know. I don't know.
That's not what I pictured Jesus sounding like at all.
Not even a little bit.
Not even a little bit.
Not even close.
Well, hopefully you have that awesome interview that you're talking about. And yeah, anything else you want to go off on there? Nothing coming up? Nothing special?
I mean, it's business as usual.
Business as usual. What do you got next? Wednesday Mayhem, don't you?
Wednesday Night Mayhem every Wednesday at 9 p.m. Eastern. And yeah.
It is the second coming, Kevin.
I'm trying to get to the point where I'm starting to do some improv. Maybe I'll go rando live tomorrow for channel members.
That's cool. And you're always doing stuff on Twitch and stuff as well. So
Yeah, Twitch is my thing where you'll find me over there constantly.
in Bedrock.
Yeah.
That's what I think about whenever anybody mentions Twitch. Believe me.
I have
That's how old I
two
am.
things, 2 places you can find. Well, 3 if you count Twitter. You can find me around, but Twitch is a fun platform. So
And then Culture says, I'll be there, Mary. I am called special.
Coach, you're getting that diva comp.
You're getting worse than me, and I'm the only one who's allowed to be a diva. Did we miss a super chat from Culture? I don't remember missing a super chat. Oh, yes, we did. I'm so sorry. Culture Casino says, Ords is awesome, a member of the Fandom Menace. And that is so true. Ords is my boy. He's Robin.
I adore
Robin to my
him.
background.
He's funny as fuck.
Robin, where the fuck are you?
Cracks me up. He's
They had me in
hilarious.
tears.
I just made a mess in the fucking bathroom and I need somebody to clean it up.
Oh, Lordy.
You're the boy wonder. Prove it. I just wonder how I put up with you this time.
Woo!
Anyway.
Oh, Lordy.
No, Batman is so mean to Robin. Just so mean. But anyhow, oh, God dang it. Pat Steve.
You forgot to do it. You need
I'm
it.
not giving you $500, Steven. Fuck you, give me $500.
Why don't you each just give each other $250 and call it a deal?
That sounds
No, I don't want none of this half bullshit. No.
You'll be
maybe
exactly
you
where
got
you
it.
were when it started, though. Yeah, well, I'm getting us out of here. Like, what? Yes, you guys.
Yes, Mandy, you got anything coming up?
I do. I have a YouTube channel. It's at Mandy Summers. Please go check it out. Don't forget to sub. I never know what I'm doing. I live my life completely, just random.
She lives with critters.
Yeah, I have no freaking idea. I'm sure I'll be streaming all this week, I'm sure. So please come check out my channel. Also, don't forget to check out my comic book, Wart the Wizard 2.
Here you go. Culture Casino. Go ahead and read this one, Mandy.
Yes. Please buy Mandy's book. It's awesome. Like what? And thank you so much, Culture. And yes, please back my book. Put food in my belly. Help me buy food for all these fucking critters I'm collecting around here. So yeah. And
I can in turn eat them.
So I can smack Mary around when she tries to eat my babies. But yeah, you guys, please don't forget to check out my YouTube. Don't forget to check out my book. And again, thank you guys so much for coming and hanging out with us tonight.
You really upset Larry. Holy shit.
I love me some Larry. Why you bugging? Larry.
Then Valiant Renegade says Steven needs about tree fitting.
That was a cultural appropriation. That's my song. Okay, that's my word. You can't use that word. That's my word.
It's from fucking South Park, woman. You wouldn't give that Lightning Monster tree fitting. No wonder he won't go away.
No, the lyrics. Okay. It's not worth it. The girls got it.
One of my favorite South Park episodes too. Because isn't that the Charlie? Or no, that's not the Charlie Manson one. That's a different one. But the other one, the two, is I like that. Anyhow, Culture Casino says check Lorena's interview. So awesome. That's right. She even interviewed the boss man, Andre. And with that, that's a perfect segue into Lorena. Anything you got coming up?
Yes, I do. Tomorrow at 5 p.m., I have my live after school special show. Amanda GP Presents is going to be on with me, and we're going to go through my G.I. Joe comic stash that I haven't seen in like a dog's age.
Oh, wow.
You have a G.I. Joe comic stash?
Yes, I do.
I want to
You probably
in your
just
box.
like moved way up on Rob's list.
I don't even know what it really is.
Doesn't
It's like
matter. He just wants to use you for the comics.
Okay.
That's what it
All
is.
right. Well, as long as you know we're upfront about it. So that's
No,
tomorrow.
Rob's like, I'm fine. I just want the comics. There's always porn.
So that's tomorrow at 5 p.m. Eastern. Also on Wednesday at 5 p.m. Eastern, the interview Fat Stephen and I did with Valiant Renegade is going to premiere on my channel. So that's on Wednesday at 5 p.m. And on Thursday at 5 p.m. Eastern, Fat Stephen and I are going to be interviewing Jeff from World Class.
Nice.
On
Cool.
my channel. Yes. So
I heard a
that is
rumor
gonna
that
be
Jeff
live.
is black.
No.
I know, right?
Oh my God.
I might have to like totally reconsider being on High Council now. Anyway, Culture Casino says Tom is almost my best friend. I guess he wants $5. Yes, Culture, I am. You are pretty much almost my best friend. That's very true. Anyway, was there anything else you had to add, Lorena? My bad.
No, that's pretty much it. Just thank all of you guys for coming, supporting us with the chats, being in the chat, with the super chats, tweeting out the stream. The show would only be a quarter as good without you guys in the chat. So,
And then Fat Steven Seagal says Tom doesn't love me unless it's putting me to sleep. That's probably very true. And then this is one I want to leave on here. Culture Casino 6-minute hangover tomorrow at 10:45.
That's gonna be fun.
I shall be there.
And with that, we want to say thank you so much, everybody. Take care of yourselves and each other. and good night.
Night.
Proving that the Fandom Menace isn't
Happy
just toxic
420
white males.
to you.
It's Toxic Femininity, brought to you by Midnight's Edge.
Robin, why do you know what 420 is?